Saturday night, partly cloudy with a low around 63. Sunday, sunny with a high near 85. Sunday night, mostly clear with a low around 63.
That's your forecast from the Weather Center.
Welcome. It's nice to have you here. I'm so glad you could come. This is going to be such an exciting day. I hope you enjoy it. I think you will.
Isn't it about time for somebody's favorite radio program?
Theater of the absurd.
I got a bad feeling about this.
Welcome to Touhyville.
The following program is closed captioned for the thinking impaired.
I'll juke you up.
No matter what anybody tells you, words and ideas can change the world.
Welcome, my friend, to the show that never ends.
Go ahead. Make my day.
Touhyville with Steve Touhy and Cheryl Touhy.
Yeah, that's just too much Touhy, isn't it?
Atomic batteries to power. Turbines to speed.
Roger. Ready to move out.
Welcome back, my friends, to the show that never ends. We're so glad you could attend. Come inside, come inside. There behind the glass stands a real blade of grass. Be careful as you pass. Move along, move along. Come inside, the show's about to start. Guaranteed to blow your head apart. Don't get your money's worth. Radio show. It happened out. You gotta see the show. It's a lot of bubble. You gotta see the show. It's rock and roll.
Welcome to Touhyville for the 10th day of July, 2026. Happy Friday, everybody. Welcome into the amusement park for your mind, the carnival for your cranium, the holiday for your head. I would be your host, Steve Touhy. Joining me for all the fun, Cheryl Touhy. Good morning.
Morning.
How are you?
I'm good.
Ready to go?
Yes, I'm playing with my fidget thing. Look at. Do you
Excuse
remember
me?
this? Do you remember this game?
For those
This is the game that I would play as a kid all the time.
that are not watching us on television, that sounded a bit odd, but it is a game that I equate with my dentist's office.
Really?
Yes, they had the bigger version in my dentist's office all the time.
Didn't you have the bigger version?
No. No, my parents liked me. They bought me real games.
Yeah, my parents loved me, and I had this game all the time with a little ring toss.
So it was like
The water.
it was water and a thing, and you push the buttons to push air so that the balls would try and go through the ring. Mm-hmm. The one that they had at my dentist's office was a basketball net.
Yeah,
I got a bunch of little basketballs.
I got my. Well, that's what this is.
Oh, it is. Okay.
This is basketballs, but
okay.
It's a mini one, and I got it at Rocket Fizz, and I can't stop playing with it.
I know. It's so funny. Yeah.
I love it.
No, we had that at the dentist's office, but at home I had a video game.
We had video games too. I told you my dad worked for.
I'm not knocking your childhood. I was just having fun.
As per usual.
No, I know your dad used to bring them home, right? From work.
That's what he got for Christmas. Every manager got to take a box.
That's what it was.
And anything still on the shelves, they got to take.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And so we had this mystery box, and it worked perfectly for Hanukkah because it's 8 days.
Yeah.
So there was just toys and games in this box, and
mm-hmm.
It was just fun.
Yeah. I don't know, neither me or my sister ever picked out things like that, but also not Mr. Potato Head, not
Did you have Merlin?
A lot of those.
Did you have any of the old ones? Merlin,
No.
Comp 4, Simon. Simon you had.
No, we didn't have Simon.
What?
Other friends had it, but it was never things. Those were never things like that we picked out. So my parents would take us to Toys R Us.
Please tell me you had football. It was white, and you had 3. Yeah.
So I got that at a garage sale when I was younger. Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yep. But really, I didn't have a lot of those handheld games, and to this day, I don't like them. I'm so into like the television video game that it's bigger and more like.
Yeah, we had those too. Like when you play Highlight or what was the other one? It was just boop, boop. Like
right.
There was Highlight and what else? Yeah. Anyway, that
Pong, like
Pong.
Yeah. But I'm saying like later, like I was so more into where you had all the like actual guys and the names
graphics
of the players and all the graphics.
Yeah. But that didn't even come till later. But you weren't interested in the basic level of stuff.
Well, also I'm a little younger than you. So
you like to say that.
I don't.
You?
I'm saying
technology. I'll just say you could say that all you want, but you can't eat at JCCS. So
that's true.
You have to come with me.
That's true.
If you behave yourself.
Well, it's obvious I haven't done that yet today.
Right.
Technology hit me faster. Like into my childhood, I'm saying, rather than you. Like you were getting a little bit older in your childhood as Pong and Atari came. You have to figure, I mean.
We prefer the word mature.
You were more experienced.
Right. I prefer mature than older. You were getting older.
No,
you were already showing crow's lines on your face.
No. So you were 9 when Atari came out.
Yeah.
I was 3. So
yeah.
So I was already into, I mean, there was Space Invaders and Pac-Man and Pitfall and baseball and, you know, like all those things happening on Atari. So I had already played.
Do you remember Millipede?
Millipede, Centipede. It's like Galaxy or Galaga or what, you know. So I was playing all those games before I even knew that handheld football existed.
Yeah, my condolences.
So
sorry.
I'm just saying.
Those were great times.
We saw different times. That's all. Yeah. Anyway, today is Clara Who Day. Clara Who? I think this is going to have something to
Dr.
do with.
Seuss?
I don't know.
Watch it's someone who like did some major thing, and I'm like thinking Whoville.
Edmund Clara Who Bentley, commonly known as E.C. Bentley, was born in the state in 1875. He was a British writer known for Clara Who's 4-line biographical poems of a comedic nature.
Oh, now you've done it. Now I've got to, hold on. Now I got to go to ChatGPT.
Okay, so I've got an example here, but I think you're going to look for one for us, right? Sir Humphrey Davy abominated gravy. He lived in the odium of having discovered sodium.
What? What is it? A Clara Who?
Uh-huh.
Oh my God. Clara Who about Touhyville.
CLERIHEWS. Anna says, good morning. We made it to Friday. Enjoy your weekend. You too, Anna. Thank you.
Okay, here we go.
All right.
Touhyville, Clara Who style. Hey ho, Touhyville, where the stories grow and the good times fill. Cheryl's got the sparkle, Steve's got the drive, keeping the spirit of the town alive. From morning coffee to the evening light, they're building memories day and night. Neighbors laughing, friends drop by, big blue Indiana summer sky. Hey ho, Touhyville, every heart has a story still. Raise a glass, let the laughter ring. Touhyville is a beautiful thing. So here's to Cheryl, here's to Steve, the kind of folks you won't believe. A little hometown, proud and true. Touhyville says, welcome to you.
Wow!
ChatGPT.
How fun.
I love you. GPT, I love you. That's what I just said.
Yeah. This is going to start getting weird. Sue says, good morning. And Dawn and Kenny said, when will you be interviewing the commissioner? 8 o'clock.
8 o'clock.
8 o'clock this morning.
Right after the news. So if you hear the news,
yes,
get ready.
Yep. Yes. The president of the Jasper County Commissioners, Reen Bontrager, will be here just after the 8 o'clock news to talk all things data center this morning.
Yes.
So, but feel free to stick around. We're going to do some other stuff before then. Just saying.
And you can submit, like, DM us with any questions, because we did get questions from quite a few people. So,
yeah.
And by questions, we don't mean like, yeah. I mean, you can, but
we're just going to go past.
We're going to blow past that because we just want to get to the bottom of what it means to our community.
Right.
Without the noise.
I'm looking to learn today.
Me too.
Yeah, that's what I want to.
I just feel like I live in Jasper County.
This
is happening in Wheatfield, so I don't like. I'm interested in learning the impact. We're not right next door. And I do care about the environment. I also know that as we grow more, things have to change more to accommodate.
Sure.
So now I want to hear what that means to us. And hopefully, you're interested in that too. Not specifically you, the you.
Yeah, the general you.
General you.
And just so you guys all know, by Cheryl looking up a Clara Hooper Touhyville, that just caused 7 more data centers to be built. So that's it.
Shut up. Get out of here. I hope you're proud of yourself.
Was that words in your poem, lady? Today is Collector Car Appreciation Day. Wow. Well, that fits for having Reen in today, too. Don't Step on a Bee Day. Do you know that that's how I got stung for the first time in my life?
Do you know that's how I got stung for the first time in my life by multiple bees? We got hit hard, my girlfriend and I. We were playing on the lawn on Tallman. She lived on Tallman. I lived on Tallman. We gathered at her house, her apartment building. This was before my parents and her parents bought houses. And you know how, like, closer to the street, they plant trees and stuff. Well, there was a divot in that tree and there was a hive in there, and we were playing tag. So we were right by each other. Either my foot or her foot, we're really not sure, went into the hive, and all the bees came up, and we both got stung
Nelly.
a gazillion times.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
And the screaming, I could still hear the screaming.
I could hear it, and I wasn't there.
We were probably 6 or 7.
Oh my gosh.
But our parents came running because they heard the screaming. That's how, because back then, when you had a double apartment, what do they call those? Where it's one on top of another.
Duplex.
All the windows were open. You didn't have you had an air conditioning unit, but you only used that to sleep because it was so expensive.
Yeah.
But so our parents literally came running because they heard us screaming.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. And so did the neighbors. Everybody came. Yeah.
Wow.
Now, this didn't happen to me, but I remember that it happened to the girl. She got stung so much that she had an allergic reaction. So the ambulance did come.
Ooh. Okay.
She started to puff up. Which is bad because that can become a respiratory thing. I just remember, like we were just playing.
Yeah.
And then it was chaos and it hurt a lot.
Scary.
So, yeah.
I was playing in our pool. We had a small above ground pool.
Yeah.
And we were playing with a ball. The ball went out of the pool. So I hopped over the side. Went to walk over and grab the pool, stepped on a bee, and knew right away. I was like,
Now, what part of your foot?
Just the bottom, like
the arch, or the heel,
up by my
or up
toe.
by your toe.
Yeah.
Chihuahua. Not that there's a more comfortable place to get stung, but I feel like that when I get stung by or bit by mosquitoes, I'm like, okay. Worst part, ankle bone. Second part, elbow.
Yeah.
Third part, forehead. Like I've got please do not bite. Could you bite me on a fleshy part where I could put some Caladrill on?
Top 10 places to get
to not get bit.
Get bit by a mosquito. Today is Martyrdom of the Bab. Okay. It's got something to do with the Baha'i calendar. It is not when Barbara Streisand was martyred. Because that never happened.
The Bab.
The Bab. Pick Blueberries Day. is today.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Wait a
It's
minute.
like the second blueberry day that we've had
Wait
this
a
week.
second.
Yeah.
Yeah. What?
The other day was like blueberries or blueberry day or eat a blueberry or shove blueberries up your nose.
Can I just tell you though, I love picking raspberries. I don't even really like the taste of raspberries.
Mm-hmm.
Love to pick raspberries, and I will eat them if I'm picking them. Because all I can remember is little Harley up at the pumpkin patch. And we would go early in, I think it was like August,
August, September. Mm-hmm.
And she would pick them, and she was just like a peanut.
Yeah.
And she ate her weight in raspberries.
I just remember the one picture of her with them. Like
it's my favorite picture. One of my,
like the stunned, surprised look.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Today is Teddy Bear Picnic Day. So a day to have a picnic with your teddy bear. National Kitten Day, if you're a cat person. World Kebab Day. This is the day that Cheryl says, if you don't like it, tough kebabs. She says it all the time. It's her day.
Tough kebabs, not kebabs. Tough kebabs.
Right. Well, I pronounce it kebab. You know, it's when your meat. So you're saying it's when the meat on your kebab is tough, right? When it's too hard to chew. What's a kebab?
I don't know. A kebab is a kebab. Tough kebab.
I just assumed it was a mispronunciation of kebab. No?
Mm-hmm.
No, not? Okay. And last but by no means least, it's National Pina Colada Day.
Yes. I love this song. And then someone said, this is such a bad song. He's trying to cheat on her. She's trying to cheat on him. And I'm like, I love it. You're my lady.
Yeah, it's horrible lyrics.
Love
it. It is
the
not a
lyrics
love
to
song.
Not recording of my favorite song. So while she lay there sleeping, I read the paper in bed. And in the personal columns, there was this letter I read. If you like pina coladas, I love it. Getting caught in the rain.
But it is. They're both looking to cheat on their spouse or partner.
Yeah.
And then they end up running into each other.
Mm-hmm. Which is the point of it, is that they were meant for each other. So it re-sparked because they didn't know things that were their commonality.
I suppose. Or, don't cheat.
They didn't cheat.
They wanted to.
That's different than doing it.
Just because you're ready to leave me for ChatGPT doesn't mean it's okay to cheat, lady.
I know that sounds kind of mean, but me and my old lady have fallen into the same old dumb routine.
Oh my!
Now, so I wrote to the paper. I love that part. Do you remember when the classified
sure.
and how people would use it for romantic stuff? Like,
Jessica says top 10 places to get bitten by a mosquito. Number 1, none.
Right.
Yeah, I'm with you, Jessica. Brandy says, so when you see me at Brookside today having lunch with my bear, please don't ask any questions.
Right.
Right? Today's the day, Brandy. You go right ahead.
You go, girl.
Yes. Oh my! All right, are we done with the song?
Mm-hmm.
Are we good? All right. So today is Pina Colada Day, so feel free to listen to the whole song at some point. All right, let's take a break. We'll come back. We got the poll question from yesterday. We'll get into today's, and then we'll dive forward with the day. So nobody go anywhere.
Since 1969, FTC Enterprises has kept the region rolling strong. From custom Terra wheels for your ag needs to car, truck, commercial semi, or off-road tire needs, trust in decades of experience and a passion for quality. Need fabrication work? Stop by their shop and check out their FTC Custom Cuts plasma table, ready for your next project. Pulaski County's largest tire retailer. For expert service or a custom quote, call FTC Enterprises at 219-567-2441 or visit 4455 South US Highway 421 in Francisville. FTC Enterprises, the wheels that drive the future.
Your wife is hot.
Okay, take it easy.
Seriously, she is hot.
Okay, I get it.
No. My wife told me your wife is hot.
Okay.
She said your air conditioner is not working and she's hot.
Oh, yeah, but everyone I call says they'll get here when they get here.
You got to call Rick from RH Mechanicals. He gets it done quickly and fixes things the right way. Trust me, he knows what he's doing. Give him a call, 219-405-5379.
RH Mechanicals for all your heating and AC needs, 219-405-5379. Be sure to like RH Mechanicals Inc. on Facebook.
When you say Rensselaer Marathon by the tracks, Rensselaer Raceway Gas, or even Rensselaer BP by the river, one thing comes to mind, and that's convenience. At each location, you'll find they have snacks, drinks, hot food, and almost anything you need to satisfy your cravings and household needs. The fact is, Shorty and his excellent team are ready to serve you. For convenience, quality fuels, and friendly neighborhood service, visit all three locations: BP by the river, Rensselaer Marathon by the tracks, and Raceway Gas. Quality fuels, quality people.
Big city surgical experience right here in Jasper County. At Liberty Clinic General Surgery Wound Care Colonoscopy, patients receive expert care from everything from colonoscopy screenings and minimally invasive surgery to vascular procedures, skin lesion removal, wound care, and more. Their team believes patients are more than charts and appointments, your family, friends, and neighbors. That's why Liberty Clinic combines advanced surgical expertise with genuine compassion every step of the way. Schedule your appointment today at 219-866-8999. Visit mylibertyclinic.com and like Liberty Clinic on Facebook.
Immerse yourself in the nostalgic aroma of home-cooked meals at Royal Oak Family Restaurant. They offer a diverse menu from kitty delights to Italian fares, seafood specialties to endless options. Royal Oak offers daily specials and soups. Every Friday is a fish fry special with prime rib being offered every Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Visit them for breakfast, lunch, and dinner that everyone in the family can enjoy. Royal Oak Family Restaurant in Rensselaer, where meals become memories.
This is the story of the one. As a maintenance engineer at a beverage manufacturing plant, he starts his day knowing every line is ready to run because Grainger delivers the industrial-grade products he needs to keep mixers, conveyors, and packaging equipment moving. With Grainger's vast selection of bearings, belts, and motors, he keeps operations running smoothly, so nothing grinds to a halt. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Order for Jennifer C.
Is this my double shot, double cream, double froth, double pump, double whip, double sleeve?
Yeah. Can you handle that much caffeine?
Did you know Discover automatically doubles all the cash back you've earned at the end of your first year?
Oh, really? That's great.
Seriously, did you know Discover automatically doubles all the cash back you've earned at the end of your first year?
Yeah, you just said that.
Did you say I just said that?
Yeah, I'm cutting you off.
I can't have any more? Why not?
You earn, we match. Discover Cashback Match. See terms at discover.com/creditcard.
Hi, I'm Chuck McDowell, the timeshare cancellation guy and founder of Wesley Financial Group. And I want to set the record straight. I am not an attorney. I've never wanted to be an attorney. And the truth is, I really don't even like attorneys. If I sound like an attorney, I'll apologize. But what I've learned in my 15 years in the timeshare cancellation business is you don't need to be an attorney to get folks out of their timeshare. After 15 years and over 50,000 cancellations, I can tell you with confidence, we know how to get you out of your timeshare. Call us today and we'll send you our timeshare exit guide absolutely free with all your options for cancellation. Attorneys, this was meant to be funny, so please don't sue me, especially my friend Kenneth from Black River Falls, Wisconsin.
Call now for your free timeshare exit info kit. 800-500-8585. That's 800-500-8585. 800-500-8585.
Hello, this is Bill Curtis. There was a time before cable, when only men read the news. And in Touhyville, that couple is Steve and Cheryl. They are anchorman, much like I was an anchorman, only they're better.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Why are you so happy? End of the week.
End of the week?
What's today?
Is it Tuesday or Wednesday?
It's Friday.
Well, somebody owes us a Thursday. Either that or 2 Wednesdays.
Good morning, my people. It's your morning shot of adrenaline.
So, are you having a good Friday?
So far, so good.
And we're just getting started.
Guess what time it is?
Well, what time is it?
It's showtime.
Yep. It is showtime. Stephen Show with you here, having fun on a Friday morning. It is Friday.
Friday.
Portion of the show is running brought to us by our friends over at Steve Specialized Services. Visit stevespecialized.com. And there you're going to find all the good stuff that Steve and all the good folks over at Steve Specialized Services do for you. Sure, they got the mowers. They got the tractors from Bad Boy. Honest Abe Log Homes, the Super Showcase showroom from Honest Abe's. You got the laundromat there. And then they do an amazing job when it comes to home improvement.
We can vouch for that.
Absolutely. Work done well. They do a great job where if they're fixing something, it's fixed, it's done. They come in, it's as clean as it was when they got there.
Yep.
If not cleaner. Can't say enough good things about
and they
what
prep
they
you.
do.
They prep you, and they don't start until they're fully. They have all their questions, and there's questions that you and I, as people who don't work in that industry, don't think of.
Right.
So, like you were saying the other day, when they came and replaced one of our, what is it, a pole?
Like a 4x4 post.
4x4 post. You were going to go ahead and paint it right away, or even paint it before they put it up.
Right.
Like you were like, okay, I'm going to buy it and paint it. And he was like, yeah, don't do that because it's like wet. It's dry. You need to dry it out. And then you said, okay, so I'll paint it next week. And he's like, no, it's not going to be dried out by then. But they never say,
I didn't know.
What are you dumb?
No.
They're always respectfully going, I mean, even to the extent that I blame Sean for the squirrels and Dr. Doolittle front lawn we have now.
Right.
Because we had no idea. I had my bird buddy in the corner. It looked good in the corner, if you ask me. And he taught me birds don't come where they feel they're going to get trapped and killed. So he said, get it out in an open area and you'll see what happens. And that's exactly what happened.
Yeah. And was it about looking good or about having animals eat out of it?
Right.
Function
or form
right.
or whatever.
Right.
Yeah. But my point is I had no idea. I didn't think
that
they wouldn't come. I go, where I put the food is where they're going to come.
Right.
But they don't want to, get hurt doing it.
Sure.
So once we put it out in the front the way we did every morning.
Right. Yeah. I would not have had any idea.
I wouldn't have guessed that was the reason. I actually thought something was broken in the bird bite.
Right.
I was like, what is this thing?
They don't like these. Yeah.
Yep.
So also got to mention that we're powered up each and every morning by Jasper County REMC. Visit jasperremc.com. That's their website. Click on Connect to find out about high-speed internet in rural areas. That's jasperremc.com. All right. Our poll question yesterday asked you guys, where are you headed to this summer? Or did you head anywhere this summer already? Like your summer getaways. Don
because
says,
can you believe we're like 3 weeks away from the kids going back?
All right. Would you knock it off? No. We're
the 11th. So
right,
what is
today's
today?
the 10th. So a month.
A month. So 4 weeks. When do you feel I think my summer begins with the pumpkin vine fair. Really?
Right.
That's when the action gets going for me. The rest is just kind of gassing up after a school year.
Right. I know. It's crazy. Absolutely crazy. So
sorry for interrupting.
No,
again.
You're
That's a universal apology and you'll never get it again. It's good for eternity. Thank you. With zero intention of changing the behavior.
Right.
Go ahead.
Non-existent producer Fred, if we can get her just saying that clip, I can just use it as a soundbite when we need it.
In your face, lady.
You just save it. Don says, hanging with my grandkids. That's his getaway.
Best.
So,
the best.
Yep. Dave says, road trip to Charlotte. Weekend on Anna Marie Island.
Oh.
And then he says the annual Curtis Creek Calcutta. So.
Oh, Anna Marie Island. I only have one complaint. The little, what do they call those little no-see-ums?
Oh, geez. Yeah.
Woo! That was my only bad thing on that trip. The sunsets, the beach, all of it. But man, I've never been covered in that many bites in my life.
Right.
I thought I was going to itch my skin right off my body.
Yep. I got to tell you, I like Joni's. My hot tub or my pool in the evening. I can't afford to go on a trip, but I need that piece of submersion. Peace, P-E-A-C-E. No packing or driving, just peace.
Mm.
You know, I got to tell you, if someone said to me, Steve, your choice is to get a pool or to go on vacation for the next 3 years, I would pick the pool. I would, because to me that's regular getaways.
Well, it's
You
also
know,
a
if you could-
sanctuary,
if you
like
could
you
create
just
your sanctuary. Yeah.
absolutely.
Yeah.
I agree.
So Kim says 8 more days till a girls' trip to Disney, then a 3-day Disney cruise. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
On a girls' trip,
Girls'
I
trips are
would
the
love
best.
that. I need a girls' trip.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I just want to point out the way things are going today. So far, Cheryl has left me for ChatGPT.
There's that.
And now wants to go on a girls' trip.
Mm-hmm.
I'm feeling as though I'm being separated from the pack.
Right.
I'm just pointing this out. So, all right. Danae says Jasper County Fair Week is her getaway.
Oh, yeah.
Piper says on vacay now, River Place, but still close to home. Love that too.
Where's River Place?
I think she's saying she probably has a place on the river.
Okay.
Yeah.
I thought
No,
she was
not-
saying it
I don't
like
think it's a specific
River
place. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Anna says taking my grandchildren to Indiana Beach is her getaway.
Mhm.
Sue says camping. Richie says camping. Tanya says going across state to one of my son's weddings. John says going to Potato Creek next week. Went to Minnesota back in March. Patricia says it was supposed to be Tennessee, but found out, oh God, I'm so sorry. Found out my husband has cancer, so our summer is all appointments. I'm so sorry, Patricia. I didn't mean to sound so
I'm
upbeat
sorry.
as I was reading through that. I was just
Yeah.
yes. So we will pray for you. So yes, that's not as fun. So some of the getaways, we're going to South Haven. That's always our getaway after we get done with all the summer craziness,
And it's
before we get to the
insane
fall craziness.
what the highlights are.
Mm-hmm.
So it just goes to show you it's just for us about the peace.
Mm-hmm.
It's
It
definitely
is
the
about the
sunsets.
peace.
And then for me, the fish sandwich.
Yes.
It just is
I mean,
ridiculous, the
yeah,
highlights.
right?
Like it's not anything that's like
Mm-hmm.
knock you out crazy.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Deborah says maybe a cruise, like a cruise to Kentland or Rensselaer. Rodney says my front yard. I get it.
Mhm.
Jessica says I haven't had a summer vacation in years. If I go somewhere, it'll usually end up being in autumn for some reason. The most I've done in summer tends to be going to Jasper and Porter County fairs, which is always good.
Okay.
Mike says at Turkey Run right now. So is that turkey hunting? Is that what that is? A turkey run? I don't know. I don't know what a turkey run is.
Yeah, I don't
So,
either.
mhm.
That's
Marjorie says Fort Wayne for a family reunion, then Shipshewana for a couple of days. Then just over the border to Michigan to a lake. Love that.
yeah.
Kara says, I went to Italy in June with several friends and high school classmates.
Oh.
We had an amazing trip. The treasured memories will last a lifetime. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's one trip that you can't get enough of.
Right.
You can't.
Yeah. Very cool. All right. So no real poll question today.
Mhm.
We're going to let you guys share your things and questions. So 8 a.m. this morning, we're going to have Jasper County Commissioner Reen Bontrager in. He's going to be on the show to talk all things data center. Okay. In the comments, share your thoughts and your questions, and we'll try to get to as many as we can because we have our own questions, to be honest with you. We're not looking for a debate in the comments.
And we're not looking for we're trying to get to the facts of this with the impacts,
Right.
the financial and fiscal stuff, the making sure everybody's covered safely and and all that jazz.
Mhm.
We're not looking for you're a dum-dum,
Mhm.
you don't care,
Well,
that
and-
kind of stuff. Like
yeah.
that's just not
Right. And that's why I'm also saying I'm not looking for a debate. If someone posts a question or a thought, I'm not looking for anybody else to jump in and tell them they're wrong or tell them what they know better than them.
Right.
It's
right. We're
right
kind
now
of on a fact-finding mission
right.
to learn.
This is the
gonna
learning
impact
time.
us.
Mhm. Mhm.
And we need to know what that means and
Mhm.
how to
Yeah, what does it
I
mean?
don't know,
Yeah.
brace for impact or enjoy it because
Right.
it's
Yeah.
not anything we should be nervous about
Right.
or crazy about or
Right.
whatever it is. So,
And I threw in at the end, please keep it civil because that's not what I want here in Touhyville.
Mhm.
And I'm just going to be honest. There's very few things that tick me off, but I'll shut it down.
Mhm.
I'll just turn off the comments and I'll close the whole thing and then
and I
just
hate
be
when
us
that
chatting.
happens when
I
I
know.
see that, but I always see why they have to do
Right.
that
because sometimes people just
here
can't
comes the
be adults.
knuckleheads.
Yeah.
Right.
Mhm.
Don't do that because
Yeah.
we're trying to give you the info.
Believe it or not, we're all on the same team here on the earth.
Yes.
So, no matter what your thoughts are, we can disagree, we can have chats, we can talk about things, we can agree, but we're all actually on the same team.
And that really is what we want. One of the things that we talked about our missions at the radio station is, we're lucky enough here in Rensselaer to have broadcast media. 3 stations. We live here in the community.
Sure.
And so we want to make sure we can understand things.
Absolutely.
You know, I felt like we missed the boat with that whole SWAT team and Dr. Sheets. Because I just had multiple questions as a former not patient of his, but we went to another doctor in his office a few times. I still don't know where my medical records are. So with all the HIPAA and we're not going to tell anything, and all the 15 minutes before every single appointment I've ever gone to, with questioning, are these up to date? Is this still the phone number? Do you still agree that Steve can be called? La, 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 all the HIPAA stuff somewhere in a box, right, is our information. We still don't know. Is it the FBI? Is it the SWAT team? Where do we get it? Where is it sitting? And that's just one little piece of that whole story. So like for me, coming into the radio stations with a bigger responsibility makes me want to know what's going on here and where am I at? Like what I want to be aware and what can I do about it? And how does this impact me? Blah, blah, blah. So this is like the first.
That's our plan.
That's our plan. That's kind of been, and we have the greatest voice of news.
Well, yeah.
In this county.
Right.
With Russ Martin.
Right.
So,
and that's fine. And he can only take it so far, and so that's why we just thought we'd have lean into chat.
Yeah.
Like instead of just let's chat. Let's talk.
We didn't want an interview where you clip, and then you put 1/80th of his of it on because it doesn't go for 2 hours or an hour.
Yeah.
We thought this way we can actually ask questions and learn.
So absolutely. Mary just simply jumped on and said, "Morning, morning,
morning."
I love it.
Morning.
I love it. Morning.
Mary and her friends.
Morning.
We're going to call her. She's in the winner's circle.
Yeah.
She's got friends who won t-shirts. She's got friends. Who,
that's cool.
Yeah. So Mary's lucky. I think that Mary might be the lucky charm in her group.
Yeah. I love it. I love
Can I just, before we forget, I know we're moving on.
Are we?
But we forgot. We forgot to tell everybody about Peggy. And that's because I was going to wear my bear stuff.
Oh, you didn't even wear it.
And I couldn't wear it this week because of appointments and because my one shirt I can't find. So I'm looking for the bear shirt.
All right.
Because you don't want to see me topless with a baseball cap on.
Well,
that would be bad.
No, I mean we're on video. Yeah. But it's,
Right. That would be bad. Anyhow, we had a listener come in, one of my favorite people from DeMott, Peggy, and her husband, Greg, and they got me a little surprise. And I was like, let me see what the little surprise is, because my love language is gifts. So love to get a gift, love to be surprised. I take it out, and it is a baseball cap that says the Hammond Bears.
Yeah. Very fun.
I love it. I've put it on 75,000 times just so Peggy knows it is hanging on my mirror now. Like, you have the big mirror on top of your dresser. That's where I put my makeup on in the morning. It is sitting right on that mirror. And I went to go get dressed the day after she gave it to me. I think it was Tuesday where she came in and gave it to me. So Wednesday I was all set. I don't know where my shirt went from the Bears thing. And everything I had was like hoodies heavy. I'm like,
Yeah.
on it, the 87-degree day, I thought not, I won't even make it in studio. So I have not forgotten about Peggy, but thank you and Greg for dropping off such a
Super nice.
a super thoughtful gift. I
Yes.
love that hat.
Yeah, it's so fun.
Love it.
That's great. All right, got to take the break. We'll be back in just a little bit. Nobody go anywhere.
Weather is brought to you by Rensselaer Iron and Metal.
Today, a 20% chance of showers and thunderstorms afternoon. Partly sunny with a high near 83. Tonight, mostly cloudy with a low around 66. Saturday, partly sunny with a high near 83. Saturday night, partly cloudy with a low around 63. Sunday, sunny with a high near 85. Sunday night, mostly clear with a low around 63.
That's your forecast from the Weather Center.
Looking for the coolest stop at downtown Rensselaer? Head to Brick Street Ice Cream, serving up rich, real milk fat soft serve with all your favorites. Ice cream nachos, sundaes, malts and shakes, cups and cones, floats, slushies, and more than 40 flavor shots to create your perfect treat. Open Tuesdays through Saturdays from 2 to 8, Sundays 2 to 6, and closed Mondays. Find Brick Street Ice Cream at 128 South Van Rensselaer Street in downtown Rensselaer, and be sure to like them on Facebook. Brick Street Ice Cream, where every cone tastes like summer.
Ice cream, new spring, we all scream for ice cream. Rah, rah.
Big news for your next party or event. Party Town Rentals is now under new ownership. It's owned by Brian and Amber, the same folks behind Baz's Roller Rink. So you know fun is guaranteed. Already your go-to for bounce houses, tents, tables, and chairs, Party Town has just gotten even better. Now offering luxury restroom trailers for upscale comfort and a food truck to keep your guests fed and happy. From backyard birthdays to weddings and festivals, one call does it all. Visit partytownrentals.com. Or call if you have any questions. You could ask Brian or Amber at 219-863-2546. Party Town Rentals, new owners, bigger options, and the same goal, making your event unforgettable.
Jasper County REMC is a non-for-profit electric and internet cooperative that follows 7 established cooperative principles in which they put their values into practice. One of those principles is members' economic participation. Members contribute equitably to and democratically control the capital of their cooperative. For more information on Jasper County REMC, visit them online at jasperremc.com. Jasper County REMC, powering member-driven innovation.
All right, honey, I'm heading out for my morning walk. Hey, neighbor, front yard is looking great.
Yeah, we picked up some beautiful plants from Clark's.
Oh, there's Scott. Hey, your landscaping looks incredible.
Yep, quick trip to Clark's for some rocks and mulch. It was super easy with their help.
All right, see you guys later. Honey, I'm back from my walk.
Great. Hey, I was thinking we should really do something with our front yard.
You know, we should go to Clark's Garden and Floral Center. They have everything from plants to rocks and mulch to outdoor decorations.
Great idea. Did you come up with that on your own?
Of course.
Clark's Garden and Floral Center on Route 231 in Remington. Visit online at clarksgardenandfloral.com and like them on Facebook.
Brad Gutwein from Gutwein Motor Company in Monon.
In a small town, it's how you treat your customer. You treat everybody the way you want to be treated. It really is that simple. We have customers that we've been doing business with for 4 generations, and that is only because they trust us, we trust them, and that's the way you've got to build your business. We had to build any business.
Gutwein Motor Company in Monon has been serving the surrounding area for over 80 years.
Cars 80 years ago were pretty simple, but one thing that hasn't changed, the customer wants to feel like they're in charge of the transaction. They know what's going on, and they are comfortable with what's happening. That, I don't think, has ever changed. We always want to be upfront with the customer, tell them exactly what's happening, exactly the process that's going to happen. One thing I would like to say to everybody that has supported us over the 80 years, thank you very much. You'll like the way we do business at Gutwein Motor Company in Monon.
Hello, this is Bill Curtis. Touhyville, for today and tomorrow.
Is it Friday yet?
Is it Friday? Yep, it's Friday.
My friends, it is Friday. Who is ready for the weekend?
So tell me, what are your plans for the weekend? But I'm going to party.
Who's ready to party?
Want to party?
Yes, I want to party. If you want to party, have a party. I just want to go to a party.
Let's get this party started.
Now get ready for a wild ride.
It's showtime.
Yep. Portions of which are brought to us by our friends over at Georgia Memorial Healthcare in Brook. They make sure that they take a tailored approach to the healthcare and needs well-being of each resident. Each person that comes through the doors, they make sure that they take care of them specifically. Find out how at georgeaid.org. That's georgeaid.org. Also, got to mention our friends over at the Liberty Clinic in Rensselaer. Visit Liberty Clinic on Facebook. You can also find mylibertyclinic.com to find out more about what they do at Liberty Clinic. It's a surgical clinic in Rensselaer, right here in Jasper County.
Well, and they cover so many different things from one end of the gamut to the next medically.
Absolutely.
So you really should go on there just to find out how it works.
Right. And how they can help you.
How they can help you.
219-866-8999. Visit mylibertyclinic.com. You can find all the different services. You click on services, you're going to find out a whole lot more. So, all right, let's see what's happening.
What's the fuss? Tell me what's happening. What's the fuss? Tell me what's happening. What's the fuss? Tell me what's happening. What's the fuss? Tell me what's happening.
Panera is running a promotion to celebrate Taylor Swift's wedding. Meow Mix, how did you not jump on this? Just saying,
right?
With all the cat ladies. Yep. Taco Bell has temporarily removed several fresh ingredients from some restaurants as health officials investigate a growing outbreak of explosive diarrhea. Wow. You're telling me Taco Bell has fresh ingredients? I didn't even know they did it.
Reporting to you live.
Right? Listen, talk about a learning day. Experts say it should only take 3 minutes to have a bowel movement. Yeah, sounds like these experts don't bring their phone in there with them. I'm just saying. It's 3 minutes. I'm barely scrolling through Facebook in 3 minutes. Total eclipse of the heart singer Bonnie Taylor passed away at age 75. Did you see that?
I saw that.
Yeah. She had lots of other songs besides Total Eclipse of the Heart, but they were totally eclipsed by that one. So we didn't really know anything about them. Britney Spears' sons made their runway debut recently in Paris. They were modeling looks for her new athleisure line, Cuckoo Lemon.
I mean, now they're modeling. Come on, can we just stop this craziness?
Why can't they model? We don't even know them. We don't know who they are.
I've seen them.
Oh, have you? I have no idea who they are. None. Listen, somebody's going to have to support mom and dad, so they might as well get a job somewhere.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know how much, money is coming in from Oops, I Did It Again. But I'm sure Kevin Federline isn't making a whole lot of bucks, with his shift at Starbucks.
Oh, my gosh.
Little joke multiple choice for you here today, okay? Sunday is Bill Cosby's birthday. He turns A, 89, B, 95, or C, his back when he makes your drink. Grey's Anatomy star Patrick Dempsey considered running for Senate, but ultimately decided not to, which I think is a good idea. One fake doctor in our government is enough, right, Mr. Oz? Dr. Oz? Sorry, Dr. Oz? Yeah. And lastly, Coldplay is performing at the FIFA World Cup halftime show for the final.
I would love to see him.
Yeah.
That's one I want to see live.
See them. Yeah.
Coldplay.
Yeah, Coldplay is performing at the halftime for the finale for the FIFA World Cup. It's not just a public service announcement. It's also kind of a warning for couples that are planning to go that are cheating. You got to watch when you always get caught at the Coldplay concerts. Having fun this morning. So Mark says Turkey Run, which I thought was maybe the guy was on a hunting run when he said that's what he was going for on his vacation. Turkey Run is a state park in southern Indiana with camping, hiking trails, and a pool. So who knew? So, and Mark, Cheryl would like to know, why are you not at the farmer's market?
Yeah.
We I know that you're going to be there at some point, but we haven't seen you yet. So we need you and your fruits and veggies out there. So,
and he brought his like he had really good melons, right? Didn't we get watermelon from him a couple times? And
absolutely. Yep. And Melissa says, good morning. Good morning, Melissa. Thank you so much for jumping in. All right, let's take a break. We'll come back. We got Frank with Sports, Find the Big Deal with Stragan Man Till, and then we dive into some stories and such. Stick around.
Uh-oh. If your old air conditioner sounds like it's auditioning for a monster movie, it's time to call the dynamic duo at Kennedy Mechanical.
We're local, reliable, and ready for the jobs that other companies avoid.
From HVAC repairs to stubborn old boilers and challenging installs, I've been getting the job done right since 1995.
Call Kennedy Mechanical today at 219-280-0760.
And like us on Facebook.
Kennedy Mechanical, heating up comfort and cooling down stress across the region.
You think Bozeman Oil is just about oil? Well, think again. For over 65 years, they've delivered gasoline, diesel, lubricants, tank setups, and more. From farms to fleets and everything in between, Bozeman Oil offers dependable delivery and honest, old-school service. Located in DeMont and proud to serve this region since 1960. Family-owned, community-focused, and always just a phone call away. Visit BozemanOil.com or call 219-345-3412 or stop by and visit on Route 10 today. Bozeman Oil, so much more than just oil.
The group chat can never decide where to go. It's always, you pick. No, you pick. For like way too long. And then somehow, we just end up at McDonald's. There's always someone grabbing a sausage McMuffin for breakfast. And for lunch, someone's getting a McDouble. There's always a McChicken in there. And yeah, a $1 vanilla cone, too. Any time of day, you can score a favorite on the under $3 menu. So yeah, we could keep going back and forth, or just land at McDonald's. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Prices and participation may vary. Cannot be combined with any other offer or combo meal.
Have trees that need trimming or removed? Make the smart move and call TNT Tree Service at 219-306-0996, offering free estimates and 24-hour emergency service. TNT can also prune and remove deadwood from trees, do crowning, grind and chip stumps, cable brace dangerous limbs, and clear lots. TNT Tree Service is your one-stop shop when it comes to making your property shine. TNT Tree Service, family owned and operated. Give them a call today, 219-306-0996. TNT Tree Service. They treat your property like their own.
97.7 WLQI Rensselaer. 97.7 The Q.
This check of news brought to us by the Nice Law Firm. Visit nicelawfirm.com. Here's Russ Martin.
A three-vehicle crash on State Road 10 at the intersection of County Road 1200, just west of Interstate 65 near Roselawn, resulted in 3 people receiving significant injuries late Wednesday morning. A press release from the Jasper County Sheriff's Office yesterday stated their investigation showed 2 of the vehicles had entered the intersection from the county road to turn different ways on State Road 10, when a semi on State Road 10 disregarded a red light. A car was driven by 57-year-old Kimberly Bansley of Portage with her 3-year-old grandchild as a passenger. The second vehicle was a semi driven by 73-year-old Paul Trapp of Florida. Bansley and the grandchild were airlifted from the scene. Trapp was taken to a hospital in Crown Point. Authorities said the driver of the second semi that reportedly ran the red light was 38-year-old Emmanuel Lopez Tiacamolco of East Chicago, who did not have a commercial license or a driver's license. Criminal charges are pending against him, and ICE has placed a hold on him as undocumented. The road was reopened about 7 hours following the crash. The JC Cruisers Car Show is Saturday at the north end of Brookside Park in Rensselaer off Highway 114. Cruisers member Scott Hermanson talks about the day.
We have a record of 26 classes this year, plus the youth class. We have a new class this year for the youth, children 15 and under. If they have a vehicle, tricycle, bicycle, crate car they've made, whatever, they can enter at no charge. We're going to have trophies for them. The registration is from 8 o'clock to 1 p.m. The registration fee is $20 per car. Spectators are free. We'll have several food vendors.
The cars will leave the north side entrance of Brookside Park at 6 p.m. Cruise Night Oldies on the queue will be played from 6 until 8 o'clock on Saturday. The official start of the Newton County Pumpkin Vine Fair is Monday, July 13th, running through Saturday, July 18th. 2 pre-fair events are tomorrow, however. At 11 a.m., the Pumpkin Vine Open Beef Show and Harness Racing, free at the grandstand, begins at noon. Publicity Director Corey Groover has more about Monday.
5 p.m., the Carnival Company opens. Nightly ride bracelets are available, $10 for Newton County residents, $25 for non-Newton County residents. Look for the pop-up tent in the midway to get your bracelet. And in the grandstand, the Little Miss and Mr. pageant starts at 6:30, followed by the Teen and Queen pageant at 8 p.m. And remember, there's no gate admission and free parking every day at the Newton County Fair. Some grandstand events have an admission fee.
For information about free stage and grandstand events, log on to newtoncountyfair.weebly.com. The Indiana Department of Transportation has announced a flagging operation in the White County community of Brookston that will impact State Road 43 at the south edge of town to the first county road south of that area. Beginning on or after Monday, July 20th, NDOT contractors will begin flagging State Road 43 between 9th Street and County Road 1150 South. The purpose of the construction is to waterproof the area over the drainage ditch, and work is anticipated to last up to 1 week, but is weather dependent and subject to change. Please use extra caution around work zones. Enjoy your day and enjoy your weekend as well. I'm Russ Martin.
Need trusted legal help in Indiana? The Nice Law Firm has been fighting for Hoosiers since 1992 in family law, personal injury, criminal defense, estate planning, real estate, business law, and more. And now, Ned Totter, longtime Rensselaer attorney, has joined the Nice Law Firm as they expand to Jasper and the surrounding counties. With decades of success in injury, family, real estate, and criminal matters, Ned's local know-how strengthens an already powerful team. Whether you're facing a tough legal fight or planning for the future, the attorneys at the Nice Law Firm are there to guide you with skill, compassion, and results you can trust. Contact the Nice Law Firm at nicelawfirm.com or call 317-NICE-LAW.
Local obituaries are sponsored by Jackson Funeral Chapels.
Respect, dignity, compassion. 3 simple words, yet they mean a great deal to us. They represent those values we strive to offer each and every family we serve, just as we have for nearly 70 years. Jackson Funeral Chapels, Jackson Monuments, and Memory Garden Cemetery.
81-year-old Bethel Kirkus of Wheatfield passed away on July 1st. Services for Bethel Kirkus will be held at Sorrowful Mother Catholic Church at 10:30 this morning. Father Michael McKinney officiating. Interment will be at the Sorrowful Mother Catholic Cemetery. Boersma Funeral Home Wheatfield entrusted with the arrangements. In lieu of flowers, memorials may be made to the Sorrowful Mother Food Pantry. 82-year-old Helena Smith Rep of Monterey passed away on July 4th. Funeral services for Helena Rep will be held at 11 a.m. Eastern Time today at Frame Mortuary, Winnemac. Burial to take place at the Tippecanoe Township Riverside Memorial Cemetery in Monterey. Memorial contributions may be made to the funeral home to assist the family with final expenses. Online tributes may be offered at framemortuary.com. 77-year-old Karen Woodkey, formerly of Rensselaer, passed away on July 8th. Friends may call at Jackson Funeral Chapel, Rensselaer on Monday, July 13th from 10 a.m. until 2 p.m. Central Time. Funeral services for Karen Woodkey will follow at Jackson Funeral Chapel, Rensselaer at 2 p.m. Central. Randy Morris officiating. Interment at Memory Garden Cemetery. To share memories and or condolences, visit jacksonfuneral.com. 41-year-old Tina Lynn Hall of Rensselaer passed away on July 8th. Family and friends are invited to gather on Tuesday, July 14th from 10 a.m. until 1 p.m. Central Time at Jackson Funeral Chapel, Rensselaer. Funeral services for Tina Lynn Hall will follow at 1 o'clock Central. Pastor Bill Taylor officiating. Interment will take place at Smith Cemetery of Rensselaer. Memorial contributions may be made to the family. To share memories and or condolences, visit jacksonfuneral.com. 73-year-old Arturo Bud Koenig of Rensselaer passed away on July 4th. In accordance with Bud Koenig's wishes, no services will be held. Jackson Funeral Chapel of Rensselaer has been entrusted with the cremation rites. To share memories and or condolences, visit jacksonfuneral.com. Area funeral arrangements brought to you by Jackson Funeral Chapels.
Weather sponsored by Rensselaer Care Center, recently named by Newsweek one of America's best nursing homes.
Today, a 20% chance of showers and thunderstorms afternoon. Partly sunny with a high near 83. Tonight, mostly cloudy with a low around 66. Saturday, partly sunny with a high near 83. Saturday night, partly cloudy with a low around 63. Sunday, sunny with a high near 85. Sunday night, mostly clear with a low around 63.
That's your forecast from the Weather Center.
Welcome to Touhyville, 97.7 The Q and 98 Gold. It's time for a look at sports. It's brought to us by our friends over at Nitco. Visit nitco.com today and find out how you can get high-speed internet for your home or your business.
Pleasant. Good Friday. Here's your sports. I'm Frank Sprinkle. Starting off with high school football. A summer tradition continues tonight, the 60th annual Indiana Football Coaches Association Murat Shrine North-South All-Star Classic held at Decatur Central High School in Indianapolis. In a game that honors the recent top graduating seniors, Rensselaer Central will have two individuals of representation on the North team, a player and a coach. Inside linebacker Logan Metzger becomes the 16th Bombers player selected in program history. Metzger, who will stay in state to play college football beginning this fall with St. Mary of the Woods, last season led the Bombers with 136 total tackles and 5 forced fumbles, joining Metzger for the All-Star Classic. Bombers defensive coordinator Brian Zacher, the Rensselaer Central alum who has been defensive coordinator for 23 years, will serve on the North team staff. Major League Baseball, not much offense in the series finale yesterday afternoon at Wright Field between the White Sox and the Boston Red Sox. In the end, it's a 3-game series sweep for the Red Sox, edging out the White Sox 2-1. White Sox did out-hit the Red Sox 7-4. However, one swing of the bat, the difference maker, Red Sox third baseman Caleb Durbin lifting a 2-run homer in the fourth off softball starter Anthony Kay, who takes the loss, pitching 5 1/3 innings. Kay now winless over his last 5 starts. The White Sox got their lone run on an infield single from Andrew Benintendi in the 5th, driving in from third Luis Angel Acuna. Red Sox have now won 6 in a row, 11-2 in their last 13 games, while the White Sox dropped their 6th game over their previous 8. It's the back end of the White Sox 6-game homestand beginning tonight with 3 against the Athletics. White Sox will see the return of rookie power-hitting first baseman Munetaka Murakami after a brief rehab stint with AAA Charlotte. In late May, Murakami suffered a grade 2 right hamstring strain. Murakami will be in the lineup tonight, according to White Sox manager Will Venable. The Cubs able to take the 3-game series over to host Baltimore Orioles, however, unable to complete the sweep yesterday afternoon as the Orioles rallied to top the Cubs 3-2. That Orioles rally in the 8th, Cubs up 2-1. Tyler Ferguson in relief, but unable to find his command, hitting both Gunnar Henderson and Pete Alonso consecutively. Left-hander Ryan Rollison would then come in for Ferguson, which Rollison would go up against pinch hitter Jeremiah Jackson, who connected for an opposite field single to right center, driving in both Henderson and Alonso, becoming the go-ahead hit. The Cubs did leave the tying run at second in the 9th as Michael Conforto flied out to end the game. Seiya Suzuki had a 3-hit game for the Cubs, driving in both of his team's runs, which included a solo homer in the 6th, his 15th on the season, and an RBI double in the 8th. The 6-game road trip now takes the Cubs to Cincinnati, the start of 3 with the Reds tonight. WNBA playing their 2nd game in consecutive nights, the Fever on the road, squeezing by the Phoenix Mercury 92-89. Kelsey Mitchell guided the Fever with a game-high 29 points, which featured a go-ahead layup with 10.1 seconds remaining in regulation. Fever center Leah Boston finished with 21 points. Kaylin Clark sat out for the Fever, resting her recent back injury. The Sky visit the Los Angeles Sparks tonight. WNBA Summer League today in Las Vegas begins for both the Bulls and the Pacers. The Bulls take on the Memphis Grizzlies. The Pacers gather with the Cleveland Cavaliers. Lastly, this announcement from the Rensselaer Central Bombers football program, who will host their annual Bomber football skills camps at the high school from Monday, July 20th through Friday, July 24th from 4 p.m. Central to 5:30 p.m. Central. The camps are open to students entering kindergarten through 8th grade, with the cost of the camp $35 per student. Grades kindergarten through 2nd grade will participate in flag football skills, while tackle football skills will be taught between 3rd and 8th grade. Conducting the camp, the coaching staffs of the Rensselaer Central Middle School, High School, and Rensselaer Rampage. A registration form is available on the Rensselaer Central Athletics Facebook page, as well as the Rensselaer Central Athletic website, rensselaerathletics.com. That's rensselaerathletics.com. For further information and questions, contact Rensselaer Central Bombers football head coach Chris Meeks at area code 219-863-7710. That's 219-863-7710. And that's a look at your sports for this Friday. I'm Frank Sprinkle.
Life is about connecting. Music, email, movies, shopping, social media, gaming, and streaming. Nitco is here to help you with all that technology has to offer. Nitco offers high-speed internet for your home or business. Nitco has an incredible lineup of TV channels for all your viewing needs with television the way you want it. Nitco also is your home for telephone service. Need all three? Nitco has great savings when you bundle. Visit nitco.com today or call 1-800-621-2344 because life is about connecting with Nitco.
Let's play Find the Big Deal with Stricken Man Till. Give me a call, 219-866-4104. We're looking for the price today on Washington cherries on sale at Stricken Man Till. 219-866-4104. Let me know the price on Washington cherries at Stricken Man Till. You find it in the Stricken Man Till sale flyer at StrickenManTill.com. Let me know the price. You'll be entered in for a chance to win that $50 gift card from Stricken Man Till and Touhyville, 219-866-4104.
Kohl's knows summer comes with a few family debates, like what's the best ice cream flavor or who gets the good pool noodle. But when it comes to Kohl's summer outfits, everyone's in agreement. They're comfy, they're cool, they're stylish. And the best part, they're 20% off. Make the season a little easier with looks your whole family will sign off on at Kohl's and Kohls.com. Select styles. Offer ends July 19th. Some exclusions apply. See store or Kohls.com for details.
And Doug.
Hot dog! Get your hot dog!
Customize and save with Liberty Mutual.
Hey, what are you doing?
I like your method. Direct. To the point. A little loud, but...
Listen, people don't buy car insurance the same way they do hot dogs.
Not yet, but both are customizable.
Popcorn! Get your popcorn!
Hey, this is a hot dog area.
And customize and save area. Get a quote at libertymutual.com or with your local agent.
Liberty, 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 liberty.
If you have unfiled taxes or are in debt to the IRS, this is important news. Did you know the IRS has programs specifically designed to help people struggling with tax debt? Powerful tax assistance programs that can save you thousands if you qualify. No one knows these programs better than the experts at Optima Tax Relief, America's most trusted tax resolution firm, A-rated by the Better Business Bureau. Their award-winning team of tax attorneys and licensed professionals have resolved over $1 billion of tax debt for their clients. One call to Optima can start the process, helping to end your worries about wage garnishment, asset seizure, and other IRS actions. Make sure you're getting the best options to solve your tax problems. Call the experts at Optima today for a free confidential consultation.
Call 800-707-4522. 800-707-4522. 800-707-4522.
Optima Tax Relief.
Some restrictions apply. For complete details, please visit OptimaTaxRelief.com.
Congratulations to Kathy. She knew that Washington cherries are on sale for $1.99 a pound with your digital coupon at Stricken Man Till. Ordering groceries easier than ever. Shop online at StrickenManTill.com. You get the same prices as you see in the store. Set it up for pickup or delivery. Use your online coupons, reward points, and more. Stricken Man Till. Life made simple. Food made easy. Visit StrickenManTill.com. All right. Your second chance to get registered for that $50 gift card is up on the WLQI and 98 Gold Facebook pages. Head over there. Comment with the price on the same item. You'll be entered in for a chance to win that $50 gift card from Stricken Man Till and Touhyville. We're going to draw the winner later this morning. Good luck. Tired of muddy paws, smelly fur, and a bathroom that looks like a dog wash explosion? Bring your best friend to Baz's 5-Star Pet Wash in Rensselaer. It's self-service, open 24/7, and made to fit your schedule. No appointments needed. For $8, you get 12 minutes with shampoo and a pet blow dryer. And if your pup needs a little extra time, just add more, just like a car wash. Plenty of parking, no mess at home, and a clean, happy pet every time. Located right next to Baz's Roller Rink on 231 in Rensselaer. Don't forget, they have open skate on Friday and Saturday nights. Be sure to check Baz's Roller Rink Facebook to find out more. Baz's 5-Star Pet Wash, because every pet deserves the 5-star treatment.
Uh-oh. If your old air conditioner sounds like it's auditioning for a monster movie, it's time to call the dynamic duo at Kennedy Mechanical.
We're local, reliable, and ready for the jobs that other companies avoid.
From HVAC repairs to stubborn old boilers and challenging installs, I've been getting the job done right since 1995.
Call Kennedy Mechanical today at 219-280-0760.
And like us on Facebook.
Kennedy Mechanical, heating up comfort and cooling down stress across the region.
Hello? Hey, man. I need your help.
Doing what?
Well, see, I'm clearing out the garage and I need help loading my truck and taking the junk to the landfill. It should only be 3 or maybe 4 or 5 or 6 trips.
Just get a dumpster from Patriot Dumpster Service instead. It'll be faster.
A dumpster? Oh, I don't want to spend a lot on this.
Not so fast, my friend. Patriot Dumpster Service has very reasonable and competitive rates. Plus, they'll help you get the right size dumpster for your job. They drop it off, you fill it up, and they'll come back and take it away. No fuss, no muss.
How do I get a hold of them?
Just go to patriotdumpster.in and click on Book Now. Pick the dates you need the dumpster for, and it's yours for up to 14 days.
Well, that sounds easy.
Oh, it is, and you don't have to worry about scratching up your truck and getting hurt with all that loading and unloading.
Thanks. So when are you coming over?
I gotta go.
I wish my friends were as dependable as Patriot Dumpster Service.
Let the friendly and reliable team at Patriot Dumpster Service, a family-owned and operated company that puts their customers first. Patriot Dumpster Service, serving Valpo to Monticello and Catlin to Wanata and all points in between. You can trust Patriot Dumpster Service to handle your waste management needs with integrity, reliability, and a genuine dedication to your satisfaction. Visit them today at patriotdumpster.in.
Hello, this is Bill Curtis. Welcome to Touhyville.
This is the day we've been waiting for.
We've been waiting for this day.
What day? Today?
Friday is finally here.
Finally.
Why are you so excited by this? Why are you getting so excited? Why am I getting so excited?
Oh, it's been a long week.
8 more hours? 8 hours?
Oh, man. Can't wait that long.
Oh, then we best get going.
Let's get this party started.
It's showtime. Showtime.
Welcome to Touhyville. Steve and Cheryl with you. Good morning. It's Friday. Thanks for hanging out with us here on the Q and 98 Gold. You know, we're streaming on video as well. You can see our smiling faces. Thanks in part to Lauren Miranda and Shelter Insurance. Call or text 219-866-8644. That's 219-866-8644. For Lauren Miranda, you can also go to our video. And if you use your phone, you can grab the QR code. It'll send you right to his website. For Lauren Miranda, Shelter Insurance, home, life, auto, and more. Find out more about how Lauren Miranda and Shelter Insurance can protect you. Also, got to mention our friends over at Oak Grove Christian Retirement Village. So much going on there at Oak Grove. They do Hot Topic Wednesdays. They are looking for folks that are looking for a career in nursing, dietary, housekeeping, and more. You can find out all about Oak Grove Christian Retirement Village at greencroft.org. Also, they do Hot Topic Wednesdays. So every Wednesday, they do helpful tips, local resources, great conversations happen. I'm sorry, not every Wednesday, the second Wednesday of each month. So coming up in August, they're going to do community bingo. That's going to be a lot of fun at Oak Grove Christian Retirement Village in DeMott. Go to greencroft.org/Oak Grove if you just want to find out about Oak Grove in DeMott.
I remember playing bingo with my bubby, so my grandma.
Sure.
And my mom. So it was 3 generations on Thursdays. And all I remember is how my grandmother was all set with those like art markers that had the like the sponges like in different colors, and my grandmother would go, okay, since you're with us, you get to pick first, so I would pick pink.
Yeah.
And it would be like 2 hours in this monstrosity of a building. Like it was huge. And how fun it was.
Yeah.
And if one of us won bingo, how it was like crazy. If we were like, we got $50, like,
right?
Yeah.
Of course.
So, yeah. So bingo, I think, will forever be one of those things where I feel like tied our family together in a way that you wouldn't, like as a kid, you just show up. Like you don't know that these memories are going to be like really cool for you later on.
Right.
Then we go to Dairy Queen.
Well,
all good things end in ice cream.
It has to end with ice cream, right? Which
We did yesterday. I got twisted.
We did.
You got a shake.
Well, because we went after dinner.
Yeah.
So I was full, but a chocolate shake is a great little treat. It's kind of like the ice cream cone.
Mm-hmm.
It's a wonderful little treat. So, yeah, folks, we're out there for the car show, for the farmers market, which we're giving away our first farmers market basket later on this morning.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. So,
yes. And that farmers market basket has one of my favorite things, honestly.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Called Family Farms Burgers.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yummy.
Good stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So,
Mm-hmm.
so we'll be doing that a little bit later on this morning. Tim says, "Good day to you both." Good day to you, sir. Our poll question, this is usually where we dive into it, but we're giving you guys a chance to share some of your thoughts and questions on the data center. So coming up in the next hour, 8 o'clock hour, we're going to have Reen Bontrager on, one of the Jasper County Community Commissioners, Jasper County Commissioners, and he's going to talk all things data center. So, but you're welcome to share your thoughts and questions in our poll question area so that we pass that along. But as we mentioned earlier, this isn't a debate. I'm not looking for people to comment on other people's comments to tell them what they should or should not think. It's there for you guys to share your thoughts, and we appreciate your thoughts, and then and we'll try to get through as many of those as we can when we're talking with Reen. So let's see here. We talked yesterday about going on trips. A new study showed that when planning trips with friends or family, women are doing most of the work. That makes sense with the planning. I think that's kind of a given, right?
I think so, but I yeah.
It just works that way. Like, I mean, yes, there's.
I don't know what that kind of stuff matters, and I know what sometimes they're trying to get at, like. But if women or some women are better at that, do it.
Right.
I did that, but it was unspoken between the two of us. Like, you did like the driving, and not to be chauvinistic, because I'm more than capable, and
but
you're
that's what
more
I was
than
going to say. It
capable.
has nothing to do with male or female.
It's just got to do with what we do.
Our
you
skill
get
set.
all the luggage set and work to
Yep.
Yeah.
Right.
And I'm like, okay, let's stop here, stop there on the way, and
Yeah. Let's.
And we shared the driving if it was a road trip. I don't know.
Yeah. A survey of 2,000 women revealed that 76% of group trips don't ever make it to fruition. Wait. 76% of group trips don't ever make it to fruition? Like, so you plan a trip and don't go?
It's probably the fiscally, you're planning it. So if they're counting planning, like, okay, I looked at us going to Mexico last year.
Okay.
We couldn't afford it with the move into the house and the fixes, and then paying for the station at this time. So yes, I looked into it, and no, we didn't go.
Got it.
That's
Okay.
planning. Like
I
but
guess.
I don't know what that's considered, because is planning considered anytime you look at something? Like, because every time I look at something, Lord knows it doesn't come to fruition.
Right. I think they're trying to say like that a
I'd
lot
be
of
in
people
Italy right
talk
now.
about group trips, like when they're out with friends, they're like, oh, we should all go on a trip. We should all go on a cruise. And then it never happens. Like, okay, well, I get that.
Yeah.
Because, to be honest, most of us are lying. We don't want to go on vacation with other people. It's no, nothing.
Oh no, I'm sorry.
I
I'm
know
like
you're
looking
studying.
at-
I know
I'm-
you're
I'm
studying.
looking at all the
Yes,
the
I get it.
comments
I
so that
get it.
I'm
Yeah, I know.
make sure all of our questions are
I got
people
you.
asked
I
our
got you.
answers. Sorry.
That's all right.
Focus.
That's-
Stay with me. Stay with me, Cher.
All right, let's see what else we got going on here in the world. A sheriff in North Carolina unveiled a humanoid robot that they plan to use for hostage negotiation in the future. Here's the county sheriff, Bobby Kimbrough.
We could send a humanoid into that same situation. and accomplish the same things. Hostage negotiation, breach the door, go inside of the house, do all the talking and recording. I can program it to do whatever I want to do, hit buttons. As you saw, it started fighting, it started dancing, it talks. Any motion that I wanted to do, I can program it to do.
I like
Until it
some of
doesn't.
that. Right.
Just sorry. That was just the part of the interview that was cut
Yeah.
off. No, until it doesn't. And then what?
Hello, sir. You are holding up all of our going out for dinner plans. Leave the home or I will remove you. Yeah, I mean, it sounds a little RoboCop to me. It sounds like
you
it could be
imagine?
scary.
And breaking news, we have a secondary hostage situation where
Right.
the police chief and
Right,
and the
right.
head of SWAT is being held by
the robot.
a robot.
Oh, they turn. Oh,
Right,
yeah. No,
right.
no one wants that. No.
Yeah.
Uh,
But I'm saying you saw, what was the one? Do you remember when they were introducing a robot and he punched someone in they punched an 8-year-old in the face? He was at it. Do you remember that story? Like they were, a robot was like doing some demo
Yeah.
and turned around and it was like
Was that
rock 'em,
going
sock,
crazy? Yeah.
sock 'em, but it wound up kicking a kid right
Did
in
it
the
really?
rib cage.
Oh my gosh.
Like,
Yeah.
and I was like, not part of the plan.
Right?
Like,
Right?
someone pulled the
no,
plug.
No, we're gonna pass on that. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Mhm.
that's a bit much. Passengers are suing airlines because they paid extra for a window seat and got stuck staring at a wall.
Yeah, but we did this story. Do you remember like 6 months ago we did this
Okay,
story?
I'm done.
No. Do you remember
I don't.
where people paid extra, but it turned out it's the place where the door falls out or whatever like the door pushes out, so it wasn't really a window or whatever it is.
Gotcha.
And I'm like, then you can't charge extra for a seat like that.
Right. Right. Okay, I didn't know we did it already.
No.
This
But I'm
is
saying
today's
it wasn't the first. Okay. come on. I'm asking you, do you remember that story?
I don't.
Yeah,
Where
because I
was
was like, then it's not a window seat. Like, could we stop with the like, it's not even semantics. It doesn't have one of those things. All right, can you see the clouds? Like, could we define it like that? Now we got to get stupid with like
we apparently
defining?
do, because here was United's argument.
Oh, please.
A window seat simply means a seat next to the side of the aircraft, and
Cut
that it
it
doesn't
out.
guarantee a window.
Cut it out, dum. Just goodbye.
It's called
You're
a
fired.
window seat.
You're fired. You're fired. Goodbye. I don't care that you're in the C-suite. I don't. Please leave. Gather
Yeah.
your things. We'll supply the boxes. Out.
Right?
OUT. And for the next person that in HR looking for the replacement, please go through like some, like, what are those cards as a teacher? You go like this. What is this? It's a house.
Mm-hmm.
What is this? It's a smiley face.
it's a
What
window.
is this? It's a window. Like if
Yeah.
you can't, if we're going to start arguing about that, we got real problems.
right.
We're going to charge people for not being able to see out, that thing that they're supposed to be able to see the clouds after charging them triple what the price is. Come on now.
Well, a federal judge says, United, you're wrong.
Oh.
They just recently allowed the lawsuit to move forward. So the missing windows aren't a mistake. Aircraft design and cabin layouts mean some rows simply can't have windows. Several airlines include United, Delta, Alaska, JetBlue, Ryanair, all have some of these seats where there's no window.
Right. So there is no window. You can't sell it.
Right. You can't sell it as a window seat.
I can't sell a pair of glasses. Well, I could with a third eyeball.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I get
We
it.
have two.
I get it.
Oh.
All right. We got to take a break. When we come back, we have a criminal that is going to make you very nervous.
Oh.
Yes, you personally. Going to make
Oh,
you
oh,
very
no.
nervous. Yes.
Oh, no.
So nobody go anywhere.
Weather is brought to you by Jasper County REMC.
Today, a 20% chance of showers and thunderstorms afternoon. Partly sunny with a high near 83. Tonight, mostly cloudy with a low around 66. Saturday, partly sunny with a high near 83. Saturday night, partly cloudy with a low around 63. Sunday, sunny with a high near 85. Sunday night, mostly clear with a low around 63.
That's your forecast from the Weather Center.
All right, honey, I'm heading out for my morning walk. Hey, neighbor, front yard is looking great.
Yeah, we picked up some beautiful plants from Clark's.
Oh, there's Scott. Hey, your landscaping looks incredible.
Yep, quick trip to Clark's for some rocks and mulch. It was super easy with their help.
All right, see you guys later. Honey, I'm back from my walk.
Great. Hey, I was thinking we should really do something with our front yard.
You know, we should go to Clark's Garden and Floral Center. They have everything from plants to rocks and mulch to outdoor decorations.
Great idea. Did you come up with that on your own?
Of course.
Clark's Garden and Floral Center on Route 231 in Remington. Visit online at clarksgardenandfloral.com and like them on Facebook.
Hey, Mom. Hey, Dad. Can we go to the Harvest Hangout? They've got creative play spaces and even a super cool sensory room where I can explore, climb, and just be me. And guess what? While I'm having the best time ever, you actually get to relax. Like really relax. Total win-win. Check out memberships and pricing. Like them on Facebook. Sign up for their newsletter. The Harvest Hangout in Goodland. Playtime just leveled up. Best day ever. Open Wednesday through Sunday. Follow them on Facebook for updates and specials.
Well, Jeff, the news seems to be full of supply chain issues, delayed shipping, rising prices, and inflation. How's that affecting us here at Bjerk's Fine Jewelry?
Honestly, Liz, not in the least bit. Our prices are sharp as ever. Our values are the best in the business. You can compare the mega box stores, the internet, or even the big city diamond districts, and you still won't find the deals we offer.
Well, that will make our customers very happy, but I've heard that many businesses are struggling to find product and maintain inventories.
Not here at Bjerk's Fine Jewelry. We work very hard with our suppliers to make sure diamonds, gemstones, and jewelry continue to arrive and keep our selection fresh and exciting.
So let me get this straight. Our customers can stroll into Bjerk's and still get unbeatable prices, top-notch quality, first-class service, and the area's largest inventory to make the perfect jewelry choice?
You summed that up pretty well, Liz. But don't forget, we also have the area's largest selection of coins and precious metals bullion. Some dealers have really struggled to source sufficient quantities, but here at Bjerk's, we are fully stocked.
You know, Jeff, we're pretty lucky to have been serving the Lafayette community for over 75 years.
Shop smart, shop Bjerk's. Bjerk's.com.
You think Bozeman Oil is just about oil? Well, think again. For over 65 years, they've delivered gasoline, diesel, lubricants, tank setups, and more. From farms to fleets and everything in between, Bozeman Oil offers dependable delivery and honest, old-school service. Located in DeMont and proud to serve this region since 1960. Family-owned, community-focused, and always just a phone call away. Visit BozemanOil.com or call 219-345-3412 or stop by and visit on Route 10 today. Bozeman Oil, so much more than just oil.
Jasper County REMC is a not-for-profit electric and internet cooperative that follows 7 established cooperative principles in which they put their values into practice. One of those principles is concern for community. While focusing on member needs, cooperatives work for the sustainable development of their communities through policies accepted by their members. For more information on Jasper County REMC, visit them online at jasperremc.com. Jasper County REMC, powering member-driven innovation.
Keep your motorcycle operating at peak performance with HD authorized service from Kirsting's Harley-Davidson Cycle Center. A Harley-Davidson service, even a routine one, is more than just an oil change. It includes a comprehensive inspection and maintenance of various components to ensure optimal performance and safety. This includes checking and adjusting critical items like brakes, tires, lights, controls, and fluids, as well as inspecting and lubricating essential parts like the clutch, cable, and jiffy stand. With factory-approved methods and equipment assuring you of thorough and competent workmanship, they explore every inch so you can explore every mile. Schedule your service at Kirsting's Harley-Davidson Cycle Center, 4 miles south of North Judson on Highway 39. Call 574-896-2974. Visit them on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and at kirstingcycle.com.
Have trees that need trimming or removed? Make the smart move and call TNT Tree Service at 219-306-0996, offering free estimates in 24-hour emergency service. TNT can also prune and remove deadwood from trees, do crowning, grind and chip stumps, cable brace dangerous limbs, and clear lots. TNT Tree Service is your one-stop shop when it comes to making your property shine. TNT Tree Service, family owned and operated. Give them a call today, 219-306-0996. TNT Tree Service. They treat your property like their own.
Are you ready to rock?
On the Q. 97.7 FM WLQI.
Hey, everybody, this is John Schneider, and you are listening to Touhyville with Steve and Cheryl.
What are you guys doing up so early?
I'm listening to a dumb nonsense radio show.
Oh, that radio show.
No, actually, it's my favorite too.
We have standards.
Incredibly low standards.
Good thing it's Friday.
Today is Friday.
Oh, thank God, Friday, TGIF.
Thank God it's TGIF. Let's start this weekend.
It's showtime.
Welcome into Touhyville. Stephen Cheryl with you here. It is Friday. Thanks for hanging out with us here on a super delightful Friday. Portions of which are brought to us by our friends over at the Touhyville Umfleet Family and McDonald's. They are proud to sponsor portions of our streaming videos so you can see our smiling faces. Come and hang out with us on video. You can, while you're watching on the video, you can comment while you're watching, and we'll see it. Whether you're watching on YouTube, Twitch under Touhyville, on Facebook, Touhyville, Facebook, Touhyville, the Q, 98 Gold on Facebook. You can comment, and we'll see it during the program, and we'll respond as we're chit-chatting. So you can chit-chat with us and be a part of the conversation. So you're welcome to jump in that way. While you're out and about this weekend, enjoying the beautiful weather, stop by your Touhyville Umfleet Family and McDonald's in Rensselaer, 2 locations, DeMott, Remington, and in Hebron, and grab yourself a refresher. How about a strawberry watermelon refresher? How about a blackberry passion fruit refresher? Orange Dream, tastes like a dreamsicle. It's a twist on the high C orange lava burst that we remember as kids.
Mm-hmm.
The mango pineapple refresher with boba. And then you've got the sodas, the Sprite Berry Blast, and the Dirty Dr. Pepper. So enjoy all of them at your Touhyville Umfleet Family and McDonald's. Also, got to mention our friends over at the Fountain Stone Theater. Visit fountainstonetheaters.com and check out all the different movie times. They've got movies there Wednesday through the weekend with some matinees and stuff. Now the kids are out of school, so make your plans for that over at the Fountain Stone Theater in Rensselaer. And, of course, on Thursdays, free Family Film Festival at 10:30. It's a free movie, a family movie, free with specials on concessions as well. So lots of great stuff going on there. So, all right. So from time to time, we have weird, dumb criminals on the show, weird things that happen with people, things that people do, weird things.
Mm-hmm.
This one, something that I know that you would be very upset about. You'd be nervous about. A plant thief strikes again. Bum, bum, bum.
Oh, I don't want to do this story. Don't do this story. I read the top and I went, nope. Nope.
Now, in our neighborhood, we're pretty sure the plant thief is a deer. Upon checking Ring doorbell cameras.
That's my thief. That's my herb and vegetable garden thief.
For you, but our 2 neighbors,
yeah,
he's eating their flowers.
Mm-hmm.
I can't believe.
We have a deer that's eating flowers, and then literally, I have a garden every year, and I do it. It's in a box now. I used to start in a pot. Now it's gotten bigger, so it's a box, and it's above ground. And then I go out there and I cut my basil when I need it. Yesterday we had that for dinner.
Yeah,
I cut my parsley when I need it, and it all grows in one nice box. Right in the center of the box, there is no more. There's dirt.
Yeah,
and what was left over of someone sticking their face in there and eating all my cilantro.
Right,
all of it. Like I always get a lot of cilantro because we do a lot with cilantro, tacos and all that stuff.
Sure,
I have none. Zippo, and this is the 3rd time I'm planting because I thought I was losing it. Then I came out there and I saw it looked like someone had just chopped it, like cut it weird, and I saw roots uprooted, like upside down there, and I'm like, who's like coming out here to steal like?
Yeah, a deer.
And then we had a neighbor say, I saw a deer on your property.
Yep. Crazy.
Which, by the way, I prayed for. So what we
you
can
wanted
learn
it.
from that is that sometimes what we consider unanswered prayers might just be God going, no, you may not have considered.
But truth be told, I would bet money you would trade cilantro to see a deer any day of the week.
Any day of the week.
Yep.
Yeah.
So, but our two neighbors said the deer has been coming eating their flowers. They see it on their Ring doorbell. So, this is from an antique mall in Kansas. So here's a mall employee talking about what's been going on there with the plant thief.
I really want to know why flowers. I mean, there's things in the world that people need, and I don't think flowers is one of them, but for her, I guess it's something she just really wanted, that she was desperate enough to come steal them and risk getting in trouble for.
Okay, I thought he would explain a little more about what's happening, so I will do that.
What
for
did they
him.
catch her on a Ring camera or something, or a security camera pulling out flowers?
An antique mall in Kansas is hoping someone recognizes a woman caught on surveillance video.
Lady, no.
Digging up decorative plants and driving away with them. The business says this isn't the first time. Last year, they think the same person stole the entire planter. She doesn't need the planter anymore because she stole it. Now she just needs the plants.
Oh, Steve, this story is horrid. No.
So employees zip-tied the planters down so she couldn't take those.
So she stole the contents.
But then those got cut. So this year they chained the planters to the building. They thought they solved the problem, but this time instead of taking the pots, the suspect dug the flowers out by hand and left the empty planters behind.
Okay. Now I don't have any mercy on that one.
Throw the book at her. She dug a plant out.
No, because they're trying to send a clear message, and she still keeps on.
And so is she. She's like, oh,
yeah.
You think that's going to stop me?
Catch me if you can.
You think that's going to stop me?
Don't be doing that. By the way, stuff is like down to $2 at Walmart. So just go get it.
Yeah, so just get it yourself. By the way, an employee says he bought the colorful plants with his own money and spent months watering and caring for them.
No.
Yep.
Oh, and that, I'm telling you, that would break my heart.
Yeah. Police are still investigating, and hopefully they will find the plant thief soon.
Yeah, just look, take pictures.
Yeah.
Get some ideas for yourself.
Yeah.
But why would you go and destroy somebody else's work?
Right.
To benefit you.
I don't know.
Stop.
So just when you think you're screwing around and you're getting away with stuff, nuh-uh. Waymo is watching, kids.
Oof.
Waymo drove misbehaving teens straight to the police.
Wow.
A pair of 15-year-olds in California learned the hard way that a robo-taxi is always watching. Bah, bah, bah.
Okay, that scares
It's a little
me.
scary.
That's,
I'm with you.
Hi,
I'm with you.
ChatGPT.
Yeah,
this is a little bit much.
That's a little scary. Yeah, see? Oh my gosh. Angelica says they should plant poison ivy next year.
Now that's a smart
I love
woman.
it, Angelica. That's a great idea.
Okay,
is that
Angelica
funny?
just won herself a T-shirt. So
We didn't give a T-shirt
we
to that
didn't give-
person that you loved yesterday, too.
I know we need
gotta
to.
find
So
that. Okay.
Angelica, do us a favor and just DM us and tell us your size, and we'll get you a T-shirt because
Oh my
that's
gosh,
brilliant.
That's hilarious.
That's
Plant
what you do.
Poison ivy next year.
Yep.
All right, back to Big Brother's always watching. Police in San Mateo say two teens were riding in a Waymo self-driving vehicle earlier this week. They were drinking alcohol and firing water beads from a toy gun at people outside the car. Soon after, Waymo's onboard cameras detected the behavior. So they have cameras watching inside the car. The vehicle pulled into a shopping center parking lot while notifying the company's support team. Soon after, police were called to the scene. Officers surrounded the vehicle and detained both teens. The car pulled into a parking lot and just sat there. The teens didn't go, we should probably just get out. There's something, this isn't working right. I mean, it didn't lock them in.
It's a little
Or
creepy.
did it?
Right. The whole thing is creepy.
Wait.
Like all caps. Don't you think? This is why. No, thanks.
Waymo says its vehicles have interior cameras, and in urgent situations, employees can access live video during a ride, which means it might drive you straight to the police. So now, the plus side is they can also access the cameras and see what's going on. If the Waymo, because it's a driverless car, is going awry and you're in the back seat going, hey, this thing won't let me out. It's going into traffic. It's going the wrong way. What do we do?
or not, because we did a story on that.
But I'm saying, I'm sure that's the purpose for having the
Right.
cameras in there.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Check this out in San Francisco. Johnny Canibus will love this story.
Oh, all right.
The San Francisco Board of Supervisors.
No. You're not going to do the story like that.
Not yet.
Oh, okay.
The San Francisco Board of Supervisors just voted Tuesday to allow Amsterdam-style cannabis cafes in the city. Here's the city's.
What's an Amsterdam-style cafe?
Like where you can go and just, I think, smoke weed at your cafe. Here's City Supervisor Raphael Mandelman and Supervisor Mirna Melger talking about how the city just became a weed smoker's paradise.
Amsterdam does, a lot of tourism business, has a lot of benefits from having the cannabis cafes. San Francisco is not Amsterdam. I don't know if that's what we're going to see, but there may be elements of that here. And, that, again, could be part of our recovery. This will help them, we hope, find a more competitive business model to help them sustain themselves over time.
What I don't like about this legislation is that it permits indoor smoking. And I think that is going backward on our public health goals.
All right, listen here, Mirna. That's why no one likes you. All right? Yeah. You're just a killjoy. I think we're going backwards because it allows indoor smoking. Okay, fine. Why don't we all just sit and smoke pot at the park with all the kids? Does that seem like very helpful to the world? That seem like where we should go? Yeah. I'm Mirna. I don't like fun anymore. Listen. San Francisco is going to be the new Amsterdam. We're going to call it San Francisco. It's hard to spell, but we'll get it down. It'll be fine. We're going backwards in society. Maybe you're going backwards. I'm going forwards. I don't know.
Could you
Do
imagine?
you have eyes in the back of your head, Mirna? Yeah, you don't even know where you're going.
It's called Smoker's Dam.
Yeah, it's called Weederdam. That's what we're going to. Welcome to Weederdam. Yeah. Weed, the San Francisco treat. That's what we're going to call it.
Weed, the San Francisco treat. Oh, that's too much.
See, Heather's got it down. She says, if you don't like indoor smoking, don't go to the cafe. Like,
right.
It's not a thing.
Right.
Like, again, I go back to the idea of if someone wants to have this kind of cafe, then they can, it's their business.
Right.
So don't go into it, Mirna, and you're whining and you're complaining about stuff. No, she just wants to tell people that they can't do what they want to do in their own place.
You
know,
should
it's not theirs.
do the Chiho or whatever it is. The hoo-hoo.
What is happening here? I don't know your charades. The wee-hoo, the chichu, the cha-cha-chi-chi.
We should have
Chi-chis.
ChatGPT do a hoo-hoo poem on
Oh,
Mirna.
a Clara Who.
Clara Who, that's it. The hoo-hoo.
Listen, everyone has to do what they're told. This is not a society where people get to just go and have fun and things. We got to make sure that everyone's put in their place.
Hold on, I gotta do.
This is ridiculous. People that are, listen, I want to make sure that everyone does all the things that I want them to do. All the rules should be made up by me. Because even though I'm not going to go to these places, they should not be able to do whatever they want. People can't just go and do whatever they want, wherever they want. This is also, I'd like you to know that I am also running for the HOA president this year, and all mailboxes need to be 7 feet exactly from the curb. That's where they have to be, and that's where we're going to put them. And if you decorate your mailbox, we're going to sue you. Yeah, Mirna sounds like she's a little upset with the world.
So my bestie ChatGPT just did.
I hope you're proud of yourself with all this love for ChatGPT.
Ready?
7 more data centers just got built during the show again.
Hoo-hoo for Mirna.
Oh my gosh.
Hoo-hoo. Who's that there? Mirna's waving in the Bay Air. Keep those cannabis cafes away. She's got plenty she'd like to say. She likes coffee, tea, and pie, not smoky clouds drifting by. Keep it simple, keep it clean. That's exactly what I mean. Some folks cheer, some folks groan. Everybody has a tone. Whether you agree or don't, Myrna says, I simply won't.
Oh, my gosh.
Hold on, let's see. Oh, hoo-hoo, hear her call. Speaking up and standing tall. Love or loathe her point of view. That's a very Myrna thing to do. Hoo-hoo.
Oh my gosh. Cheryl's
I love
lost
you,
her
Chat
mind.
GPT.
She's her new best friend. Oh my goodness.
Put on those thinking caps. It's time now for the pizza quiz, brought to you by Rick's Pizza in Rensselaer. You could win a large one-topping pizza from Rick's Pizza. Be caller number 7 at 866-4104. That's 866-4104. Be caller number 7 right now.
Rick's Pizza in Rensselaer is firing up the oven and serving the pies everybody loves. Fresh dough, real toppings, and flavor that hits the spot every time. Whether it's game night, family night, or I'm not cooking tonight, make it a Rick's Pizza night. Call 1-219-777-2674. That's 1-219-777-2674. And Rick's will take care of dinner. Get your Rick's fix. Rick's Pizza, Rensselaer's hometown favorite.
All right, it's time now for the pizza quiz brought to us by Rick's Pizza in Rensselaer. Your chance to win a one-large, one-topping pizza from Rick's Pizza. Hi, you're calling number 7. Who's this?
Scott.
Hi, Scott. How are you?
Fantastic. How are you?
I'm good. Thank you, sir. All right, let's see if we can get you a pizza. We'll play a little game called Which Came First? Two of these two things happened on this date in history, but in different years. You tell me which one happened first, okay?
Okey-doke.
Two different musical celebrities got their star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame on this date. Which one got it first? Slash from Guns N' Roses or the Monkees? Which one do you think got their Hollywood Walk of Fame star first? Slash from Guns N' Roses?
Monkees.
Yes, it was the Monkees. They got theirs in 1989, though it took to get theirs, while Slash got his in 2012. So, but you are correct, Scott. Hold on, I'm going to send you over to Cheryl's phone. We'll get you all set up with your pizza certificate. Thanks so much for listening.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you. All right, we got us a winner today. I'm not sure. We'd have to go back and look. We may have gotten a winner every single day this week because of the way Cheryl cheats. So we will take a break, and we'll be back after we assists. Yeah. On WLQI, after we get through news, obits, and weather, we'll be back with Reen Bontrager, Jasper County Commissioner. If you're listening on 98 Gold, after a tune or so. So stick around.
Winners and families of winners on the Pizza Quiz are ineligible to win for 30 days. The Pizza Quiz is brought to you by Rick's Pizza in Rensselaer.
From skating fun to a hot hometown breakfast, Baz's Roller Rink is the place to be. Grab your friends and hit the rink Friday and Saturday nights with open skate at Baz's in Rensselaer. Then, Monday through Saturday from 6 to 9 a.m., start your morning with breakfast at Baz's. Enjoy delicious breakfast favorites, fresh coffee, and friendly hometown service that'll get your day rolling right. Skating fun at night and breakfast in the morning. Only at Baz's Roller Rink on North McKinley Avenue in Rensselaer. Follow Baz's on Facebook for special hours and more. And don't forget to check out Breakfast at Baz's on Facebook as well.
Brad Gutwein from Gutwein Motor Company in Monon.
In a small town, it's how you treat your customer. You treat everybody the way you want to be treated. It really is that simple. We have customers that we've been doing business with for 4 generations, and that is only because they trust us, we trust them. And that's the way you've got to build your business. We have to build any business.
Gutwein Motor Company in Monon has been serving the surrounding area for over 80 years.
Cars 80 years ago were pretty simple. But one thing that hasn't changed, the customer wants to feel like they're in charge of the transaction. They know what's going on, and they are comfortable with what's happening. That, I don't think, has ever changed. We always want to be upfront with the customer, tell them exactly what's happening, exactly the process that's going to happen. One thing I would like to say to everybody that has supported us over the 80 years, thank you very much.
You like the way we do business at Gutwein Motor Company in Monon.
Glotzba Pharmacy is your neighborhood pharmacist. At Glotzba, Angie and her team go above and beyond and are there to answer all of your questions with knowledge and care to keep your family at their healthiest, or to help your family get nursed back to health. Glatzbach Pharmacy is about more than just medication refills. They carry beautiful gift items and collectibles, including candles, balloons, toys, and greeting cards. Check out Glatzbach's wide variety of CBD and daily vitamin supplements. Need your annual flu or COVID vaccine to stay healthy this season? Call for your appointment today. Visit Glatzbach Pharmacy at 500 South Grand Street in Fowler or visit online at glatzbachpharmacy.com. Glatzbach Pharmacy, their family caring for yours.
When life takes you places and you can't get to the store, shop online with the new Strachan Van Til to Go. It's easy to use. Register using your rewards account login and password. Fill your virtual shopping cart. Choose delivery or pickup. Once your order is in, our own Strachan Van Til team preps your order with care. With our to-go service, you can earn reward points and save money with your online coupons and weekly ad prices. Life made simple. Food made easy. For more information or to sign up, visit shop.strachanvantil.com.
We all hear the radio ads about the IRS. They tell you to be afraid, to be scared, and they try to frighten you into calling. I'm not here to do that. Tax Relief Advocates is different. TRA is here to tell you that if you owe money to the IRS, whether it's $5,000, $50,000, or $500,000, we have a solution. It doesn't matter if you're sitting in your car, at work, or with your kids. No matter where you are, call now. 800-575-6854. Don't lose hope. TRA can eliminate or reduce what you owe to the IRS. Generous programs are now available that can give you a fresh start. Our passion is taxes and helping individuals fix their IRS problems. We have over 1,000 5-star reviews on Google and an A+ with the Better Business Bureau. You don't need to be afraid of the IRS any longer. End your tax nightmare today by visiting us online at TRA.com or call 800-575-6854. That's 800-575-6854. Tax Relief Advocates. Real solutions for real people.
97.7 The Q. .97.7 WLQI Rensselaer. The Q.
Time for a check of news. This check of news brought to us by the Conrad Agency in Brook, Fowler, and Francisville. Here's Russ Martin.
A 3-vehicle crash on State Road 10 at the intersection of County Road 1200, just west of Interstate 65 near Roselawn, resulted in 3 people receiving significant injuries late Wednesday morning. A press release from the Jasper County Sheriff's Office yesterday stated their investigation showed 2 of the vehicles had entered the intersection from the county road to turn different ways on State Road 10, when a semi on State Road 10 disregarded a red light. A car was driven by 57-year-old Kimberly Bansley of Portage with her 3-year-old grandchild as a passenger. The second vehicle was a semi driven by 73-year-old Paul Trapp of Florida. Bansley and the grandchild were airlifted from the scene. Trapp was taken to a hospital in Crown Point. Authorities said the driver of the second semi that reportedly ran the red light was 38-year-old Emmanuel Lopez Tiacamolco of East Chicago, who did not have a commercial license or driver's license. Criminal charges are pending against him, and ICE has placed a hold on him as undocumented. The road was reopened about 7 hours following the crash. The J.C. Cruisers Car Show is Saturday at the north end of Brookside Park in Rensselaer off Highway 114. Cruisers member Scott Hermanson talks about the day.
We have a record of 26 classes this year, plus a youth class. We have a new class this year for the youth, children 15 and under. If they have a vehicle, tricycle, bicycle, crate car they've made, whatever, they can enter at no charge. We're going to have trophies for them. The registration is from 8 o'clock to 1 p.m. The registration fee is $20 per car. Spectators are free. We'll have several food vendors.
The cars will leave the north side entrance of Brookside Park at 6 p.m. Cruise Night Oldies on the Q will be played from 6 until 8 o'clock on Saturday. The official start of the Newton County Pumpkin Vine Fair is Monday, July 13th, running through Saturday, July 18th. 2 pre-fair events are tomorrow, however. At 11 a.m., the Pumpkin Vine Open Beef Show and Harness Racing, free at the grandstand, begins at noon. Publicity Director Corey Groover has more about Monday.
5 p.m., the Carnival Company opens. Nightly ride bracelets are available, $10 for Newton County residents, $25 for non-Newton County residents. Look for the pop-up tent in the midway to get your bracelet. And in the grandstand, the Little Miss and Mr. pageant starts at 6:30, followed by the Teen and Queen pageant at 8 p.m. And remember, there's no gate admission and free parking every day at the Newton County Fair. Some grandstand events have an admission fee.
For information about free stage and grandstand events, log on to newtoncountyfair.weebly.com. The Indiana Department of Transportation has announced a flagging operation in the White County community of Brookston that will impact State Road 43 at the south edge of town to the first county road south of that area, beginning on or after Monday, July 20th. NDOT contractors will begin flagging State Road 43 between 9th Street and County Road 1150 South. The purpose of the construction is to waterproof the area over the drainage ditch, and work is anticipated to last up to 1 week, but is weather dependent and subject to change. Please use extra caution around work zones. Enjoy your day and enjoy your weekend as well. I'm Russ Martin.
Honeymoon, here we come. Where's our car?
It's been stolen.
We'll call our insurance agent. I'm right here.
Oh, hey, Jen. You got our invite.
Love the dress.
Are we covered for this?
Of course. That's why you chose auto owners. We work together to get the right coverage. So when the unexpected happens, you know you're covered.
That's simple human sense.
Contact the Conrad Agency in Brook, Fowler, or Francisville at 765-884-0530.
Local obituaries are sponsored by Jackson Funeral Chapels.
Respect, dignity, compassion. 3 simple words, yet they mean a great deal to us. They represent those values we strive to offer each and every family we serve, just as we have for nearly 70 years. Jackson Funeral Chapels, Jackson Monuments, and Memory Garden Cemetery.
81-year-old Bethel Kirkus of Wheatfield passed away on July 1st. Services for Bethel Kirkus will be held at Sorrowful Mother Catholic Church at 10:30 this morning. Father Michael McKinney officiating. Interment will be at the Sorrowful Mother Catholic Cemetery. Boersma Funeral Home Wheatfield entrusted with the arrangements. In lieu of flowers, memorials may be made to the Sorrowful Mother Food Pantry. 82-year-old Helena Smith Rep of Monterey passed away on July 4th. Funeral services for Helena Rep will be held at 11 a.m. Eastern Time today at Frame Mortuary, Winnemac. Burial to take place at the Tippecanoe Township Riverside Memorial Cemetery in Monterey. Memorial contributions may be made to the funeral home to assist the family with final expenses. Online tributes may be offered at framemortuary.com. 77-year-old Karen Woodkey, formerly Rensselaer, passed away on July 8th. Friends may call at Jackson Funeral Chapel, Rensselaer on Monday, July 13th from 10 a.m. until 2 p.m. Central Time. Funeral services for Karen Woodkey will follow at Jackson Funeral Chapel, Rensselaer at 2 p.m. Central. Randy Morris officiating. Interment at Memory Garden Cemetery. To share memories and or condolences, visit jacksonfuneral.com. 41-year-old Tina Lynn Hall of Rensselaer passed away on July 8th. Family and friends are invited to gather on Tuesday, July 14th from 10 a.m. until 1 p.m. Central Time at Jackson Funeral Chapel, Rensselaer. Funeral services for Tina Lynn Hall will follow at 1 o'clock Central. Pastor Bill Taylor officiating. Interment will take place at Smith Cemetery of Rensselaer. Memorial contributions may be made to the family. To share memories and or condolences, visit jacksonfuneral.com. 73-year-old Arturo Bud Koenig of Rensselaer passed away on July 4th. In accordance with Bud Koenig's wishes, no services will be held. Jackson Funeral Chapel of Rensselaer has been entrusted with the cremation rites. To share memories and or condolences, visit jacksonfuneral.com. Area funeral arrangements brought to you by Jackson Funeral Chapels.
Weather is brought to you by Rensselaer Iron and Metal.
Today, a 20% chance of showers and thunderstorms afternoon. Partly sunny with a high near 83. Tonight, mostly cloudy with a low around 66. Saturday, partly sunny with a high near 83. Saturday night, partly cloudy with a low around 63. Sunday, sunny with a high near 85. Sunday night, mostly clear with a low around 63.
That's your forecast from the Weather Center.
Hi, everybody. It's me, Kevin Matthews, and you don't know who I am, but you do know who Cheryl and Steve are. They live in Hooterville or somethingville. Anyways, it's a made-up place, and you're in it, and they're the hosts. Have a good morning.
Touhyville. You know what they say? 2 Touhies are better than 1.
Hello? Hey, man. I need your help.
Doing what?
Well, see, I'm clearing out the garage and I need help loading my truck and taking the junk to the landfill. It should only be 3 or maybe 4 or 5 or 6 trips.
Just get a dumpster from Patriot Dumpster Service instead. It'll be faster.
A dumpster? Oh, I don't want to spend a lot on this.
Not so fast, my friend. Patriot Dumpster Service has very reasonable and competitive rates. Plus, they'll help you get the right size dumpster for your job. They drop it off, you fill it up, and they'll come back and take it away. No fuss, no muss.
How do I get a hold of them?
Just go to patriotdumpster.in and click on Book Now. Pick the dates you need the dumpster for, and it's yours for up to 14 days.
Well, that sounds easy.
Oh, it is, and you don't have to worry about scratching up your truck and getting hurt with all that loading and unloading.
Thanks. So when are you coming over?
I gotta go.
I wish my friends were as dependable as Patriot Dumpster Service.
Let the friendly and reliable team at Patriot Dumpster Service, a family-owned and operated company that puts their customers first. Patriot Dumpster Service, serving Valpo to Monticello and Catlin to Wanata and all points in between. You can trust Patriot Dumpster Service to handle your waste management needs with integrity, reliability, and a genuine dedication to your satisfaction. Visit them today at patriotdumpster.in.
Touhyville. 2 Touhies, and that's a lot of Touhy.
What day is today? Friday.
Wake up time!
Back off, all right?
You back off!
Boy, you act grumpy in the morning.
Why are you so grumpy, grouchy?
Why are you so grumpy? Come on.
You know why.
I am so stressed out. Seriously stressed out here. I worked hard all week.
Relax, it's almost the weekend.
Now it's time to let loose.
Oh, good.
We'll start with radio.
Oh, radio. It's free. It's free?
In that case,
Let's do this.
Welcome into Touhyville. Steve and Cheryl with you here on a delightful Friday morning, and we're excited to welcome to the program Reen Bontrager, the Jasper County Commissioner. Reen Bontrager, one of 3, correct?
Yes.
Okay. I want to start there before we dive into all the data center stuff. Just Reader's Digest version. What does the commissioner do? What do the 3 of you do for the county?
So the commissioners are the executive branch. By the way, thanks for having me this morning. The commissioners are the executive branch of county government. So we handle the contracts. We deal with physical properties. The courthouse, buildings and grounds. We're essentially the employers of county employees. So we handle HR. We handle anything that would deal contractual agreements, economic development, roads, you name it. What's that?
Quite the job.
Right.
Whoa.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Big job.
So I do joke with Ryan Hilton, Commissioner District 1 in DeMont area, Craig Standish, Commissioner District 2. To the east, he has the biggest area, and I'm District 3, which is essentially Rensselaer and South, that the 3 of us make one decent commissioner. So
all right.
That's
good.
Yeah, but everyone, each guy handles things a little bit uniquely. I mean, Craig Standish a little bit. He's everywhere, so we joke about that. That he's everywhere, knows everybody. And Ryan Hilton, his day job is the logistics director for Belstra. So those guys have a great handle on physical infrastructure, roads, traffic patterns. They're connected with people in the community in ways that I'm not. And then I catch and connect with people in ways that they don't necessarily. So the 3 of us, I think, really work well together. And I really appreciate working with those guys. And then the 7 guys on the council, they're the fiscal body. They would essentially be the legislative branch, and their veto power is if they don't like something that the commissioners are wanting to do, they could choose not to fund it. They set the budgets, they set the salaries. So the 10 of us really are a leadership team, and nobody approaches, obviously we have our day-to-day responsibilities, but we work hard to be together and pull in the same direction as a 10 group. We don't always agree everything, but we value each one's opinion, and we have got a good diverse group of representation, I would say, and personality types and business background, which helps to give us I think a balanced perspective to try to manage Jasper County. We are the top ag producing county, overall ag producing county in the state. We like that way of life. We want to preserve that. People like their way of life here, but we do have towns that need, we try to support them so they can grow. And there's a lot of unique needs in rural counties that maybe a more urbanized Lake or Porter County doesn't have to face, kind of like we do as a smaller county. But anyway, does that answer your question?
It does.
Overview?
It does.
Sure.
No, that's great because
Yeah.
I want
So-
people to understand a little bit more about like why.
So I guess
why
my
you're
bottom
there.
line is, as a commissioner, it's less about authority,
Mhm.
telling everybody what to do. It's about responsibility, making sure things are taken care of and gotten done. And I do want to give a shout out to Craig and Ryan, especially because if you have a chance when you're downtown Rensselaer, take a look at the courthouse. Craig found a company that has cleaned it and is restored it, and it looks fantastic. The
Mhm.
retaining wall looks nice, and so it really looks refurbished and
Mhm.
fresh.
Yeah.
So
Absolutely. Yeah. It does. It looks great. All right. So now let's dive into the data center and without spending too much time on it, because I know I want to get to folks' concerns, but I do want for people that are like, all right, I saw a little something about it on Facebook. I don't really know exactly what's happening. Tell everybody what's going on with the data center. And one of the things, so Cheryl and I took a ride with Craig Standish through Wheatfield, through the area where they're going to be building this, where there's actually, if I understand right, 3 different projects that are going on out
Yeah.
in that area right
Yes.
now.
Yeah.
So kind of give an idea of
Can we back up for 1 second?
Sure. Did I get too far ahead? Yeah.
Yeah. What I just want to kind of start with the need for data centers. That I think is here to stay. Like we aren't going backwards now with cloud storage and AI and the need for 911, the backups to health and hospital records, things like that. Now that there's so much cloud storage, it's not a question of whether or not we're going to have to build data centers. Am I correct in assuming this? And like, can you talk a little bit about how, when you got approached, whether or not like you had to put your eyeballs back into your head and what kind of research then comes before you even consider this?
Well, interestingly enough, this whole started when Commissioner Hilton reached out to some county officials up in St. Joe County, New Carlisle. Everyone's heard about that. That's a much bigger project than here. Because, data center was kind of the hot topic. So we took a field trip up there and toured with and talked to some of their county folks, commissioners, their economic development people, and was just like, oh man, that's a big deal, right? The only thing we knew that was going to be going on in Jasper County at that time was the NIPSCO peaker project, which is the 4 turbines, which is under construction, which is for peak demand when they can spool up as they need for peak power demand. So I remember, we took a day, went up there, several of us, commissioners, council, and others went up, and was like, wow, that's a big deal. As I was driving back home, one of the things that county had done is they had a good handle on their aquifer, their water. They knew what their water capacities were and what the aquifers were up there in St. Joe County, which they've got, really good ones.
What's an aquifer?
Aquifer would be underground water reservoirs that, at different depths. That's where people draw, you drill a well to get water. So the aquifers are, so instead of a lake on the top of the surface, you've got water that permeates through the rock and so forth, and different geology. And that's where you get your, at the north end of the county, they have shallow wells. It's more sandy. Here in the middle of the county, you dig deeper wells because we have limestone geology, and at the south end of the county, they have a slightly different geology. Anyway, point being, I was driving home from that thinking, wow, we ought to do a water study because, man, this is a big deal. And I thought, we might have to deal with this topic in a couple of years. Well, turns out about 2 or 3 months later, here we go.
You're kidding.
Wow. the topic of a data center, because NIPSCO had that 300-acre parcel with a landfill, their landfill to the west on their property. Across the road to the east is solar panels. Directly to the north is the river, and then you do have some houses, on the county road to the south. So it's on their property. It's kind of a remote area, and they said they were, they talked about They had a potential developer. We didn't know who it was at the time. And that they were also going to look at developing their sister company, Genco, which was going to be paid for by the developer to provide power for the data center. So as the discussion started, point number one for us was, because obviously water is a huge deal. This was point number one. And there are farmers on the council and farm related interests on the commissioners. So when we learned that they were going to use the existing infrastructure from the river that the Schaefer plant has used for nearly 50 years, that really kind of addressed that major concern. They weren't going to be using groundwater to be drying up people's wells. Had they been using, and they were going to use massive amounts of water, then it really would have been a no-brainer to say no. But they're going to use the intake pond, the discharge pond. They're governed by IDEM and DNR. So the
Who's
authority,
IDEM and DNR?
Indiana Department of Environmental Management and Department of Natural Resources.
Got it.
So that's where NIPSCO has to get their permits to use.
So they're
the water.
governed, like people are watching them.
And that's federal, right? That's
state
or Indiana state.
State,
Yeah.
And well, there may be federal. I mean, it is somewhat too, but state.
What I want to make sure that people understand is this is not you out there with the vial checking the water. This is not you and Craig and Ryan. This is actually above you guys.
So we did
this,
to address that, though, we did in our agreement make sure that the county gets notified of those reports. We get copies. We will be getting copies of those reports. But as we got information from them, the type of design that they plan on implementing is mostly air cooled, and they would use 8 million gallons a year. Now compare that to an irrigation.
How did they get to the 8 million number? How do they know that?
Because they have design teams that design everything and
Got
work
it.
on, but they need it during the hottest month, probably like now, for some evaporative cooling. So 8 million a year. Compare that to, as I mentioned earlier, we're the top ag county in the state. An irrigation pivot, if it's having to run, we're having a dry year, and you have an irrigation pivot running like 160 acre field or something, would use about that much in a week. So it's not, it's 8 million gallons, but I mean, over the course of a year is manageable. And on the water topic of water subject, we did just hear a briefing on our aquifer management study, and we'll be talking about that in the August meeting of the commissioners. So we're getting that information back, and we're not pressing our capacities, but getting back to the point.
Can I ask one question?
Sure.
The side thing, you said you're going to have a meeting. Is that open to the public?
Yeah.
Do people attend, but then they, this is not a meeting where people start streaming things or whatever.
Well,
it's just.
We do entertain public comment, but our commissioner meetings on the first Monday of the month, and we do meet at 8:30 in the morning. And I know we've had some people say, well, why do you meet then? Why can't you meet later? Historically, our commissioners have met at 8:30 in the morning because you're dealing with vendors and other folks during business hours.
Mm-hmm.
To that effect, though, if you go to the homepage of Jasper County Government, on the upper right corner, there's a YouTube link, and all our meetings are archived. That's per state law. And those meetings are archived. People can watch our meetings anytime. There's a YouTube link there. So anyway, but point number one being, I just want to reiterate that the water they'll be using is the same water NIPSCO Schaefer coal plant has been using for nearly 50 years. They're not drilling new wells. It's river water and of the same parameters that has existed. And so that really was point number one for us. Okay, so that really handles the water, that issue. And once again, I can't speak to data centers or projects in other counties. Right. I'm dealing with Jasper County.
So are all data centers different in so much as where they're located and the resources around them differ from place to place?
Well, I would say definitely.
Okay.
And I would say any other spot in Jasper County, I wouldn't necessarily think would be appropriate. But it's right there by the power infrastructure. So they got the water taken care of, and they have the partner that had the property. So we also know that we learned some lessons during hard lessons during the solar projects. Back in 2018-19, because of federal policies, it was told that the coal plant is going to shut down in the county. And at that time, NIPSCO, Schaefer Generating Station, is the largest taxpayer in the county. Nearly 20% the total tax base in Jasper County was that entity. And now you're going to lose that asset. So the previous commissioners at the time ran a task force, did some studies, tried to figure out how do we mitigate
Make up
the loss of taxes for those townships, especially, but the county. Well, then, because of Green New Deal and all that kind of stuff, which you can debate those policies all you want later or some other time, and maybe you already have, but solar project came to town and was going to be an AV boost. We didn't know what we didn't know at the time. I was on the county council at the time, and I was, and my background in county government was I got caucused in because of a gentleman had to resign in 2009. And before that, I was on Township Advisory Board. So I was on the council. We're trying to figure out how do we boost the AV, assessed valuation, which is essentially the taxable value of the properties in the county. How do you elevate that so you can drive everybody's rates down a little bit? Otherwise, if the value goes down, everybody's rates go up. That's the current levy system, which I can talk about that in a little bit. Also, as part of the calculus why we entertained a project like this, because the state is, my understanding is going to be shifting to a rate-based system, meaning if your assessed valuation declines, the income to the county would decline along with it. Currently, they have a levy, which is Jasper County can, I'm not sure what the current levy is, but can tax X dollars.
Okay.
And if your AV rises, everybody's rates drop a little bit. If the AV declines, everybody's rates rise a little. County still gets the same money. But their plans are to change that to strictly rate-based. So your income is going to be tied directly. And they're shifting, my intentions are, or what I understand is from a presentation we got from our Commissioners Association, is that they're shifting part of the tax burden off of homeowners, which is a good thing. Currently, about 51% of taxes are paid on homeowners. Well, by 2030 or 31, that'll drop to like 38%. And then they're also working on, I think, if I remember correctly, devaluing farmland. And obviously, being a big ag county, farmland determines our income. They're going to drop that value. So that trend line is going to go down. And so that's going to affect Jasper County in that way. So we need to look at a project. How do we boost some assessed valuation in the county to help balance things out? So we didn't necessarily go hunting for this project, but we have the water issue taken care of. You've got a relatively remote location at the north end of the county as described. But you're dealing with folks though who went through who had to endure difficult times through these solar projects. So Dunn's one, we didn't know what we didn't know. That developer, they were running traffic through the communities. It was not good.
Okay.
Dunn's 2 comes along, a bigger project, and now we're at a point where we can actually had an economic development agreement, so we actually got some cash payments to come into the county. But once again, you still have folks enduring difficult construction scenario and feeling like the area of Wheatfield is not getting any direct benefit from it. So those comments stuck with me and have remained with me a long time. So this project comes. I feel like definitely overall, as far as the actual physical postage stamp or the footprint of this project is limited. It's not thousands of acres and it's not wind turbines like in the South. And our goal in Jasper County is to try to be a balanced approach. Neighboring counties have hundreds of wind turbines and way more solar than we do. And so we'd like to not be overrun by any one particular kind of a project. And so during this project, I know my intention was, as I was learning more about it, I could see us having one in that location, one and done. That's been my opinion. And as we started learning what their economic impact agreement was, we started pressing in our negotiations that here we have a town of Wheatfield, which has really been underserved and overlooked in many areas. It's the one town with no water infrastructure. And when I bring this up, it's not that we're trying to tell people everyone's going to have to hook up to city water. That's going to be for the town of Wheatfield to figure out. Right. But for the town to grow and develop as maybe they'd like to do it, we've been learning that you really need those utilities in place to make it possible. So as part of our economic impact agreement, so this was one half of the agreement, not tied to any development. We would have gotten this money even if the development would have failed to be developed. We would have gotten this money. So we got $25 million set aside for Wheatfield to be able to get city water. And that money was based on a report they had already done with an engineering firm about what it was going to cost. So they've already had plans and intentions to do it, but it's expensive. And when you're trying to tell folks you're going to get water and then you have to pay this huge debt service, it's not affordable. But now, getting back to originally describing what a commissioner is, it's our responsibility to look at the county as a whole, that they can hopefully grow and prosper. And so if we have now the opportunity to get this money that the town doesn't have to pay for, they get this potential water system at no cost to them. And for folks who then maybe do hook up to water, they're only going to pay for the water they use. Currently, if your well goes bad and you have to replace the well, that can cost significant amounts of money. But even just for the business aspects of it. So that was very important to me, because I do remember people's comments in that area that, when is this area going to see some benefit?
Now, when you're saying 25 million, is that for Jasper County or is that for Wheatfield?
That is for Wheatfield Municipal Water.
Got it. Okay, so that's allocated there.
It will be, yes. I mean, so it's going to come in stages.
Okay.
So, and some of these conversations came out. Ryan Hilton, thanks to him, made a great initiative, reached out to the town of DeMont officials and the township officials up in the area. We had some conversations. What do you need up here? What would be beneficial to this area? So additional economic impact money was money for fire, EMS, Sheriff's Department, Wheatfield Town Law Enforcement, to help them get equipped in ways that they've been underserved for a long time. New vehicles, staffing. And so in this previous commissioner meeting, we allocated nearly $1 million of that money directly for those needs in that area. So, because we expect in these next 2 or 3 years, there is going to be definitely a lot of traffic, construction traffic. And we've been working hard. Craig and Ryan have done a great job working with the company and our construction compliance monitor, which I'll touch on that, to make sure that there are designated routes. And that's why we gave extra money now to the sheriff for off-duty extra security, traffic safety, to make sure that these routes are followed. And I think Craig told me we already issued a fine to somebody who went where they weren't supposed to go.
And how long is the madness going to, is this project going to take?
It's probably going to take 3 years.
And how many people, how many households in Wheatfield are directly impacted by crazy traffic and noise?
Well, I don't know how many households exactly, but definitely that north corridor, that north end is going to be impacted. But we've been working out for them to have off-site parking for these, and then workers shuttled in. So you're not just having endless trucks running. So that's been, and the company and the developers, NIPSCO, Amazon, have all been
That's
working
the
with us.
thing too. Sorry. Mm-hmm. Where does Amazon come in? Is Amazon the developer?
Amazon is the data center.
That's the data center.
Yes.
Okay. So when you say developer,
yeah,
that's Amazon.
That's Amazon.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. And they'll be purchasing that parcel from NIPSCO. So they will be the owner of that parcel.
So from what I'm understanding, when we went on the tour with Craig, it was an hour, because he just said, come into my truck and I'm going to take you around and show you where this area is. Because I was like, Mommy, if he just asks me to leave the truck right now, I'm not getting home. No. But anyway, so he kind of gave us the full tour and everything like that.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to understand. I lost my question. Oh my gosh.
We were on it.
Just the number of
We were on the
households.
trip with Craig.
Yes.
And what did you see?
And this is what I wanted to know, because it sounded, he was filling us in on all the homework assignments you guys have done to be responsible in making this decision. So when I go online and I see social media and people screaming and yelling, I'm always like, okay, I get the feelings, where the feelings come from, and I need to know the facts on why what's with the anger. Like and I couldn't quite understand that. And then when I talked to Craig, he was like, you guys, not only in your car ride home from St. Joe's Township, knew, okay, let's do a water study before it even became a thing, which was great great thinking on your part, and it was just had to be funnier when there was a point to it, if you will, not just curiosity. But what else have you done in terms of, because when I read data things, I hear noise, I hear water contamination issues, but you guys have done specific case studies and scientific stuff, so to know that we're not going to be, as much as you can. I mean,
as we can. Yeah. So Amazon, once again, we told Amazon, or the developer early on before we even know who it was necessarily, and when we did find out Amazon, it was like, you guys are going to have to make the case for us, because obviously our way of life and our bread and butter, literally ag, is most important. And why it is attractive to consider an agreement like that we did approve is that we're getting this infusion of revenue up front. So it is, if this project would go the entire 35 years of agreement, it would mean potentially, it's projected to bring like $750 million into the county. The company would receive a benefit of savings over that time of like, I don't know, $380 million. That's a lot of money. But the point is, it gives us money up front to be able to invest and increase, where you don't have that flexibility with just taxes through the normal taxing process. So we have the opportunity here to infuse money where it's needed in that area and provide the resource. And then over the next 3 years, we'll be getting 3 equal payments of $15 million. And that's what our next task is as commissioners and council, is to establish what our investment strategy is going to be and what our investment committee is going to be. We'll likely, we've used Baker Tilly, which is an accounting firm in the state, to do some analysis for us. And we will likely pull in some folks locally who have, investment experience with large amounts of money, so that we can preserve this principle and establish local endowments that can benefit needs within the county that we now don't have to use tax dollars for, whether it's support for early childhood education, which the county currently does out of our budget. Now we can maybe shift some of that benefit we've been giving to these endowments, and we can establish those priorities. And then there's a process where these entities can apply for a local grant, essentially, for this kind of funding. So it doesn't have to run through the things that these are associated things that are important to the county, but they're not directly county responsibilities, if that makes sense. Right. So that's why it was important for us now. And so our next task is to make sure that we get our investment committee set up and our strategies in place, so that when this revenue comes, it's preserved for the long term. And that's really been our goal. And it was none of our intention to do anything that is going to purposely hurt the county. We all live here. We've been established here. And I know it's a struggle to consider that, but we also know that NIPSCO's intention, when the federal government stops sending extension orders, is going to eventually shut the coal down. So it'll go away. Now, maybe they'll retask it. I know Genco is going to be natural gas generation, but who knows? They'll retask the property for some other purpose. And I know NIPSCO has their own issues as far as dealing with public perception, but in regards to working with the county, this has given us the opportunity to work through some old difficulties that we had in our relationship in the past. And our relationship with NIPSCO now is, I would say, as good as it's been as far as Jasper County goes. I can't speak to anything else, but with Jasper County government and NIPSCO leadership, they have kept us informed. They've considered our concerns regarding traffic and permits and being up to date. And so this has given us the opportunity to clean up some old wounds, so to speak, that have existed, that people, are mindful of. And so
are you saying you feel this is going to have a positive impact to Jasper County, and that you guys did due diligence in working out as much of the obvious and hurdles as possible, so that it really is the perfect spot for a data center?
It's kind of a unicorn spot for a data center.
Okay.
I will say that. And that's where once again, I can't speak to other places. I think,
Mhm.
see, that's the underlying concern that we have as commissioners. Back in the 80s, state legislature essentially gave local counties home rule, local zoning and permitting authority. And many times that's been, over the last few years, that's been threatened to be removed. And our concern was, do we negotiate a deal on behalf of the county with county concerns in the forefront? Or do we, some other counties have done moratoriums and tried to ban this stuff, which I'm sure will get challenged, or there's limits on moratoriums now.
Mhm.
And if the state decides that counties are not playing ball and won't develop, and they strip home rule, now you're going to have this stuff cited from the state level,
Mhm.
and you have less benefit from it and less control as to where it goes. And I know some people are saying, well, that's fear mongering. Well, there's a little bit of fear in there that I don't want that to happen.
Yeah.
And so I did, not this year, but in 25 went down and testified at a committee hearing on these topics. And I basically said, listen, Jasper County has a balanced portfolio, some solar, some wind. Data center was not on the horizon at the time, but I said, we've shown we can do it without you telling us how to do it. From the state level. We have been balanced. We're minding our business. And so preserve that for us. Don't remove that from us.
Well, and on top of it, you live here. You have since 1986. Ryan Hilton lives. Everybody lives within. I mean, I know Craig was telling us he lives 11 miles from the actual site.
Yeah.
So there are vested interests. It's not like you're like, yeah, bring it in. If it poisons the water, we'll all die. I mean, that's not how you accept your responsibility as a council, as a
Commissioner. No, definitely not. And I've had conversations with this. I mean, and here was the question number one that I also posed to the council is, we're learning more about this and we're deciding, do we want to deal with this? And the question that I asked the council was, listen, fellas, do you want the responsibility of having this much money to deal with on behalf of the county? If you don't, then we'll just say no and send it down the road. And they all agreed they would rather work to set the county up for financial success for decades after we're gone, and allow the people who follow us into leadership to have the resources they need to keep the county going and viable. Because we don't want to be Crown Point. We don't want to be, Porter and Lake County. We're going to have growth, but we don't want explosive growth. We're trying to preserve and thread the needle of what we like here in this county. And yet you still have to consider what is appropriate
pay the bills,
growth for
right.
rural communities. And I mean, I had one guy who was a CPA, a friend of mine, said, listen, he said, this project is roughly the equivalent of adding 50% more households in the county. And what's the environmental impact of adding 50% more houses and people as opposed to this one parcel? So I understand that no matter what I'm not trying to convince people to change their mind, whatever, but I do want to alleviate some of the concerns that are out there, that we really endeavored to think this through and mitigate as much risk as possible. Can you 100% say there'll be no issues? No, you can't 100% say it, but I will say this anecdotally. I have 2 adult kids and spouses, and 5 of my 8 grandkids live in Loudoun County, Virginia. That's about 40 miles west of DC. So it's outside the Beltway a little bit. That county has 200 data centers, and they're building everywhere. Life is going on. They have surplus money. We're talking about one and done.
Okay. So we'll have one data center. That's what's going on.
It's one data center parcel, but it'll be 13 buildings.
13 buildings, but it's considered one data center.
On that contained area.
Gotcha.
So when you look at that, and then we also addressed physical berming and trees and view blocks. So you're not going to be looking at necessarily these buildings, but the campus will, as far as a data center goes, is going to look probably similar to, at least the ones out in Virginia are painted and look nice. They look like warehouses with no garage doors. As far as sound goes, there are industrial standards at the property line. The dB level has to be, I don't have that specifically in front of me, but it's got to be within the realm of what background sound levels are. And you already have an industrial site with the power plant at that area. I know people talk about EMF. I'm not a scientist.
What's EMF?
That'd be electromagnetic
Fields?
Yeah, fields.
Okay.
Which back in the old day, when you listen to AM radio and you drive under high tension lines, what did you hear?
Yep.
That's EMF. I would say the power generators generating power create more of an EMF than what these buildings are with essentially computer servers. I'm not a scientist. I don't have that for a fact, but I also know it wouldn't make a good business sense for a company to come in and ruin environments since we're on top of them right here. So once again, I know people might think we're naive or we just looked at whatever, but this is it's not a forgiveness of taxes. It's a redirect to give it to the county up front so we can address immediate needs, because there is uncertainty with how, state finances could be.
So I do need to ask you, just because we got a bunch of questions.
Can we take a break and then come back with our questions from the people that jumped in?
Absolutely.
So let's do that. Let's take a quick break. We'll come back. We'll talk more with Reem Bontrager, Commissioner from Jasper County. I know some of you folks have sent in some questions. We'll get to some of those. We've got some more of our own and just some more facts that we just want to bring to you. So nobody go anywhere.
Weather sponsored by Rensselaer Care Center, recently named by Newsweek one of America's best nursing homes.
Today, a 20% chance of showers and thunderstorms afternoon. Partly sunny with a high near 83. Tonight, mostly cloudy with a low around 66. Saturday, partly sunny with a high near 83. Saturday night, partly cloudy with a low around 63. Sunday, sunny with a high near 85. Sunday night, mostly clear with a low around 63.
That's your forecast from the Weather Center.
You think Bozeman Oil is just about oil? Well, think again. For over 65 years, they've delivered gasoline, diesel, lubricants, tank setups, and more. From farms to fleets and everything in between, Bozeman Oil offers dependable delivery and honest, old-school service. Located in DeMont and proud to serve this region since 1960. Family-owned, community-focused, and always just a phone call away. Visit BozemanOil.com or call 219-345-3412 or stop by and visit on Route 10 today. Bozeman Oil, so much more than just oil.
When you say Rensselaer Marathon by the tracks, Rensselaer Raceway Gas, or even Rensselaer BP by the river, one thing comes to mind, and that's convenience. At each location, you'll find they have snacks, drinks, hot food, and almost anything you need to satisfy your cravings and household needs. The fact is, Shorty and his excellent team are ready to serve you. For convenience, quality fuels, and friendly neighborhood service, visit all three locations: BP by the river, Rensselaer Marathon by the tracks, and Raceway Gas. Quality fuels, quality people. Immerse yourself in the nostalgic aroma of home-cooked meals at Royal Oak Family Restaurant. They offer a diverse menu from kitty delights to Italian fares, seafood specialties to endless options. Royal Oak offers daily specials and soups. Every Friday is a fish fry special with prime rib being offered every Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Visit them for breakfast, lunch, and dinner that everyone in the family can enjoy. Royal Oak Family Restaurant in Rensselaer, where meals become memories.
Your wife is hot.
Okay, take it easy.
Seriously, she is hot.
Okay, I get it.
No. My wife told me your wife is hot.
Okay.
She said your air conditioner is not working and she's hot.
Oh, yeah, but everyone I call says they'll get here when they get here.
You got to call Rick from RH Mechanicals. He gets it done quickly and fixes things the right way. Trust me, he knows what he's doing. Give him a call, 219-405-5379.
RH Mechanicals for all your heating and AC needs, 219-405-5379. Be sure to like RH Mechanicals Inc. on Facebook.
When you're making summer memories, let Red Baron Liquors family of stores bring on the refreshment, from the crisp pop of a cold craft beer to the clink of glasses filled with top shelf bourbon or floral gins. Every outing deserves the perfect pour. Be sure to check out their summer seltzer sales, Twisted Tea variety packs, and Svedka vodka flavors now at new lower prices. Visit their locations in Rensselaer, DeMont, Morocco, or Cedar Lake. Red Baron Liquor has your summer spirit waiting.
97.7 The Q. Touhyville. Two Touhies are better than one.
Today is a new day.
Today is a new day. Today, as you know, is a very big day.
Big day.
Big day.
Big day.
Big day for me. And a big day for you.
Why?
Why?
Why? Today's Friday. That's why.
That's why. Good enough for me. Have fun, guys. All right. It's showtime.
Welcome to Touhyville. Steve Cheryl with you here, hanging out on a Friday morning. We're glad to have on the program this morning Reen Bontrager, Jasper County Commissioner. Also, I want to make sure that we say thank you for coming in. Like, I mean, you know,
Yes.
you took time out of your personal day to do this, and I understand as an elected official, you know, it's some of that is getting to the public and things, but it's not like you're just sitting around twiddling your thumbs, you know. You had
cruise night last night,
right? You had the classic car show last
Yeah.
night. Yeah, the
And-
cruise night's coming up,
And cruise night is coming up.
Yeah,
That's true.
yeah.
That's right. Yeah.
So, but we're talking talking all things data center, and you guys, residents of Touhyville and Jasper County, have been nice enough to send in some questions and some of your thoughts and some concerns that you have. Out of a bunch of them, the concerns that I saw over and over and over again were, is my well going to dry up? My well is going to dry up. Can you address that?
So if your well has not dried up over the past 50 years from NIPSCO using water from the river, it will not dry up as a result of this.
Okay.
They're not they will drill a well for potable water, right? For going to, you know, for drinking water in the bathroom and stuff like that. But for cooling and running the data center, it is coming from the NIPSCO's current infrastructure that draws river water in, lets it settle in their settling pond. They use it, and then it's treated per IDEM and DNR standards before it gets redischarged back into the river. So that current infrastructure, those settling ponds and those intake ponds are what they're drawing their water from.
And there's enough there that's
Yes.
not going to dry up. Or
NIPSCO actually, as the coal comes offline, which only half the coal generators are running these days. There used to be 4, I think, and now they're down to 2, and eventually those will come offline. But they're under their permitted capacity, I think, at about a third of what their permitted capacity is. And my understanding is it will be less when it goes to the natural gas generation and the coal goes offline. But no, they're not using groundwater. People's wells will not dry up as a result of this data center. I understand, and that's part of what we're going to be able to talk about when we discuss and the aquifer management study is presented to us. And so that one other thing that is brought up during construction, when they're putting in foundations, sometimes they want to try to do a process called dewatering, where they pump down water so they can put their footers and stuff in. And we press them that they don't do just general area-wide dewatering, because that could affect somebody's well.
Gotcha.
Temporarily. So what we've asked them to do is more of a pit and a sump situation. So wherever the footer needs to go, you pump that out to do it, but you're not doing campus-wide dewatering. And then they will have monitoring wells to make sure that they're not affecting the surrounding water level. And that takes us back to the construction compliance monitor. That's one of the lessons we learned from solar and deployed it in the wind project at Butler, Fairmont, and Seifert. BF&S is a company that the developer, Amazon, paid us, and we hired who we wanted. BF&S works for us, but they are the construction compliance monitor. They're making sure that the project is being built as promised, the permits are followed. If there's issues with traffic or other problems, we have a hotline established, which you guys will have the information you can disseminate, that people can call in, and then these issues get taken care of. So that way.
And that number, the Jasper County Project Hotline, is 317-352-3004, or Jasper Projects at bfsengr.com.
We'll get that up.
And I'll
minutes,
send you a digital copy of that
Yeah.
that you can put out there. But that they're in place. BF&S has worked with the county for many years. They help us to manage and assess our roads, the PASER ratings, which helps us get our grant for road funding.
Mm-hmm.
They assess our bridges. They take care and help us with our ADA and Title VI compliance. And so they've been a vendor, and we have a long-standing relationship with that construction compliance monitor. They work well with the surveyors department. So that company is hired on and retained. They're doing traffic management studies, and they're our liaison between NIPSCO, GenCo, Amazon and NDOT in regards to, we know that there's going to have to be probably some improvements made at State Road 49 and County Road 1500, State Road 10, just because there is going to be more traffic flow. And most of that ramp up in traffic, the heaviest part of it is going to be about a year from now. There is going to be some increased traffic because they're doing mass grading and just getting the site prepped right now. So we have tried to think through the issues, but in the contingencies that we miss something, BFNS is there as our contact, our eyes and ears on the site with expertise.
So now what happens if there are things like 10 years ago, if someone had asked about AI, we'd be like, AI what? Like what? It wasn't even a thing. What happens with the things that are not up for consideration in the future? How are we protected, and how do we have a legal department for Jasper County that's got money pooled aside in case something happens? And if something happens, does Amazon step up? Or are they well, I got my building, so I don't care that no one can drink? Or
no, there are obviously contingencies that we're going to be looped into the reports, the water use reports and so forth. And that's where BFNS is like I said, our eyes and ears, making sure that they're not cutting corners, damaging infrastructure, making sure that they're following the agreement as it's been agreed to, following that language. So
and we pay them, meaning
we hired them, but we get the resource from Amazon and we pay them. So they work for us. They don't work for the company. They work for us. Got it. So they have been definitely very helpful in making sure that, that these things are adhered to, and they helped us craft some of these agreements to make sure that we weren't missing points of importance.
And I think that's important. That's who's, for lack of a better term, policing this. That's who's making sure they adhere to the agreements that you've put in place, that they do these things. Like you said, I had some people ask, did Amazon put in writing that we're getting this money and all that stuff? Well, we're getting the money up front. I mean, I figured you guys didn't make a phone call and go, yeah, we'll probably do that. I mean, I assume so.
No,
but let's just
and that if it's not on the website yet, then that agreed document will be available for the public to review, and it should be on the county website. If it's not yet, it will be before too long.
While we're talking, because people sent in things. A couple people brought up NDAs that you had to sign. I'm used to that. Even in travel and tourism, you're not allowed to share. So
that's a common practice in dealing with business negotiations. And once again, and I had some folks ask me about it in a public meeting, which I addressed it and happy to. NDAs, non-disclosure agreement, essentially creates a protected environment so that you can talk about sensitive issues. And because there are, Amazon has competitors, Meta, Google, and everybody else, Hawkeye in the situation, and they aren't going to be able to share what they're willing to agree to the county if we can't guarantee that we're going to essentially keep a protected conversation. And the way I look at it is, I don't want to be responsible for the county disseminating misinformation and half truth. So, and I know some folks might take a cynical view, but we have been elected to represent the people of the county. And if you can't trust us to sign an NDA on behalf of the county and negotiate aggressively on behalf of the county, then we shouldn't do anything.
Right. It's why you were voted in. And that's why we can't have 34,100 residents show up and vote on, do we want to paint this wall blue or red? Or
if you had only simple majority rule, as you know, the mind could change, and who knows what would happen there. But everything that we learned, you all now know. It's just that we needed to know it ahead of time and be able to hear it in a environment that we could actually process the information and express our concerns without sharing half truth. And I know folks will have a difference of opinion there, but it's not about personal gain. It's like, honestly, if I wanted to take the easy route as a representative, we just would have tried to kick this down the road and not even entertain it. So you don't take a job in local county government for the money and for the accolade. You do it because you're trying to help to be a part of the process to make viability for our county and to be able to be fiscally responsible for decades. One thing I'm proud to say, we have no debt in this county. The only debt that we had when I was on the council was the jail bond, which has been paid off. And since that time, we don't have any bonds floated. In fact, that's one other point. Wheatfield needed a bond of $4.9 million to upgrade their sewer system. We got money, and we're in the process of figuring out how we can pay that off. Once again, alleviating and getting immediate benefit to that town that needs some injection, so that way the town officials can decide how they want to grow. Part of the money will go as they're developing their comprehensive plan. Part of the money we just allocated at our last meeting was for Kankakee Township to develop the comprehensive plan for their park. So there is going to be benefit. And I guess this also gives us as county officials the flexibility now to say no to other stuff, right? If we'd like to entertain and develop more ag-related businesses, now we have the freedom to do that. But we don't need any more solar. We aren't going to have any more wind turbines, because that's a designated area, an overlay district in the south. That's where those are going to be. And we're going to also work on making that parcel an overlay district there. So that's the only spot in the county, because we don't want to signal that we're open for business for more data centers and this kind of stuff. What I want to communicate to the state and state officials is that we have done our part in Indiana as Jasper County to be a diverse economic driver for the state. Let us continue to decide what our priorities need to be. And if you want to go cite stuff elsewhere, great, but leave us alone. I think we've done our part. But every county has to bear their burden, right? I mean, Newton County has a landfill. White County has a landfill. All our trash goes to one of those two places. We don't have that burden in Jasper County, but we do have this. We've had a power plant for 50 years. And now we are going to have this, which is going to still be within that general footprint. So is there a perfect scenario? Not necessarily, but we felt after much deliberation and discussion that this was the decision and the unicorn spot. For example, I'm glad I don't live in Hobart and wouldn't have to make that decision. That data center is twice our size, in the middle of, I shouldn't say in the middle of town, but in an urban area.
Right.
But they made a decision for themselves, and we talked with Mayor Josh and other leadership up there, and they figured out creative ways to give some benefits to their citizens in ways that you couldn't do if you're only relying on the normal taxing process. So
do you have any regrets on how all of this unfolded?
I don't have any regrets. I'm not a cheerleader necessarily for it. It's not like, oh yeah, I would recommend any other county to do it. But I don't have any regrets for the fact that we secured a landmark economic deal that we can bring visible, nearly immediate results to areas that have been underserved and overlooked in our county. And if we can use some of this information and this revenue now to help guide the growth in the county so we can still preserve our way of life, we don't necessarily want to have the huge developers come in and build every house that looks alike. You know how that is? Because that's one of the issues. If we allowed all this revenue boost to go straight to the AV of the county, it would drive everybody's rates down super low. And now you're on the radar to have all kinds of outside investment want to flood into the county.
Yep.
Do we want that? No, we don't. We want development. We want growth, but we want it controlled, and we want it to try to retain the flavor of our county. I know this information may give at least some clarification for some folks. And I know some folks are still going to be frustrated with it. I'm happy to talk with anybody about it, but I know the other 9 men, currently it's men on council and commissioners, and none of them are doing it for personal gain.
Well,
and I say that 100%.
And I do want to address that because of again, so I'm just going to ask you, did you take a kickback from any of these companies to do this?
No kickbacks.
Okay.
I got kicked in the head a few times, but I did not.
Thank you.
But no kickbacks. No,
I want to address some of the financial stuff that I saw from the meeting, because you said the meetings are on YouTube. You can also go and grab the notes.
Yeah.
And I know this probably won't make some of the people that are against this happy, but I used some of the data center stuff. I used Claude. I uploaded the notes and asked it to summarize some of the stuff in the data center so that I can be prepared for this meeting, so I can know what to talk to you about. So I just saw this and I thought this was really important for the area. $800,000 to area schools, $200,000 to DeMott, Christian, KV, Rensselaer, and Tri-County. Is that coming? How does that work?
That'll be coming. So our first payment that we got was $19.9 million. That $800,000 is not in that first payment.
Okay.
But I did clarify. We thought initially maybe that money was to help set up curriculum, because as part of the abatement agreement that the council approved, there are going to be 250 permanent long-term jobs in Jasper County that will pay 125% of the county average. So you're going to start out about 70,000. Turns out this initial 200,000 is no strings. They can use it for their own discretion when the money comes.
So the schools can use it for whatever they need to do to improve those schools. DeMott Christian, KV, Rensselaer, and Tri-County, right here in our area.
And then also 100,000 will be coming for the library as well. But that will likely be later this fall till that money comes. I know currently council leadership is working with the auditor's office to get the budget lines set up. So when this money comes in, we can get it appropriated properly. So then, and that's the other thing. One of the other tasks we have to do is to essentially put an investment tracker out there so people can see from what project, where the money came in, and where it's been injected into the county.
Yeah.
So that'll be coming. I'm going to say in the next few months. I'm not going to say a few weeks because things do take longer and it's a little more complex than expected. But I don't regret having it. What I'm happy about is that it's not any bigger than it is. I'm happy about that because we're dealing with three major projects up there at once. You got the peaker plant, Genco will be coming, and this data center. So believe me, I've learned a lot. And some folks are saying, well, we should just say no. It's nobody will ever notice. Well, on a Zoom call that I needed to sit in on, there was a White House staffer on the call. So DC knows about
you
Jasper
can't just
County.
say no. This is not with this much money and benefit to the community. I get that we have to do due process and make sure it's not going to wreck all the wildlife and environmental stuff and
none of us want that. None of us want
and dry out the water. I mean,
none of us want that.
But at the same time, you can't just go, nah, we're not interested. I mean, yeah.
Well, I want to point out you brought up the wildlife.
Yes.
Amazon's setting aside 250 acres as a nature preserve.
Yes.
So they are thinking about the wildlife
so
too.
That's going to be that's the result of a borrow pit. They're going to have to take ground out to be able to build up the site where they want to build. And so yes, Amazon and NIPSCO are actually going to have areas up there that are going to be new wetland areas, which will then either be turned over to DNR or somebody to manage. I don't know if we don't necessarily want to be the ones in charge of it, but with the potential of trails, maybe a river launch and so forth. So good point for bringing that up. And here's the paradox for me. I've been in business myself. I design stuff for people. I personally am a little averse to using AI for stuff. I prefer to do it old school.
Well, you're an artist, so I mean, you just did a mural. So
AI,
you're not looking for that,
But AI to get a summary of a meeting notes in a short time makes good sense. Should it be deployed everywhere? No. And I know one of the questions some people bring up or their concerns are that it'll be for surveillance. Well, not direct from that facility. We're not looking to surveil the county. Amazon, if you want, and once again, I'm not a salesman for them, but we are now a partner with them in the county. They are a business partner in the county. They sponsor the NFL and all kinds of other things because they're using their analytics for all kinds of stuff.
Do you have any pull on making sure our packages come on? I'm kidding.
No, yeah.
Our packages arrive on time and that they're on the front post stoop instead of I'm kidding.
They're gonna have to work on that.
Get that in the contract. You'll be a hero. No, I'm kidding.
Is there anything else that you need to get to? Because we're way past time. But
sorry
to make sure
run you over.
Not at all. Not at all.
Not at all.
And honestly, I'd be happy, or I'm sure we could wrangle Craig or Ryan to come in and be willing to talk about it as this process unfolds to give people updates on how it's going.
Yeah, we would love it.
I think we should have you on because I do think that having media in this area while this is going on will unite the people with government
Yeah.
and what is really going on and quiet the noise.
And you guys need to be, and I say this, whether it's you or Harley Tomlinson at the paper or Russ, I talked to Russ, but you guys need to be assured, you're free to ask the hard questions. This is not, this is not a cheerleading session for you to us. Ask the hard questions.
Yeah.
Represent what people are. I'm happy to I stick around a lot of times after meetings and talk with people about these topics and these concerns. And once again, we're trying to make decisions that are going to be beneficial to this county, preserve our Jasper County flavor, and yet establish the conditions that, one of the things we hear, our kids are moving away. There's no opportunities for them. Well, there's going to be opportunities here. And can this assist our schools in generating, because they need employees younger than us, younger than you and me, right? So believe me, this has stretched me in ways that I never expected in regards to communicating on behalf of the county to get an agreement that would benefit the county. And once again, no, we're not in this for ourselves. We're in this to try to establish and keep Jasper County a model rural county,
and invest in the future.
And that's like I said, that's our next big task, is to protect that principle and grow it so that we have revenue streams outside of just the normal taxing structure for future needs.
Well, thank you so much for coming in today and taking this hour. We hope you do it again.
Sure.
Yeah, absolutely.
And we thank our listeners too for sending us questions and things like that we can cover, and for you being honest about the answers and providing clarity.
Yeah, we appreciate all of it, and I know we may not have gotten to all of your questions and might not have covered everything that you want, but I think we learned a whole lot in the last hour, so that we can take with us, and it won't be the last time that we cover things.
Yeah,
so thank you.
We can establish a semi-regular time to come in and try to catch up some of these questions that maybe were missed today. I don't want people to feel like they're left hanging.
No, and I want people to understand that we're not trying to dodge anything. We're trying to, as we said from the start, Cheryl and I want to do this to start learning about. We're not going to learn everything. Today wasn't,
right. We're residents, but we live in Rensselaer. So I was like, does Wheatfield impact us? And how is this going to help the county? And is it going to help the county? And
well, we're residents of Jasper County,
yeah.
as are, once again, all of the commissioners, the county council, the people that are putting this together also live here with us too.
Right.
So when you're on Facebook and you're jumping around and they're doing this to screw us all up, and you guys are right here with us. You're in the county,
right? You're impacted by every one of these.
I'll say this:
putting on shows. You're putting on cruise night.
As my last, my last comment. There is a nice dose of healthy skepticism amongst the 10 who make decisions on behalf of the county.
Yes.
So, and that's a good thing.
Yeah.
Right.
All right. Well, thank you so much. We'll take a break, and then we'll quickly end on a high note, because we're behind on Russ's news as well, and the rest of the day.
But if you're before you cut to anything, if you have concerns, questions, please provide your name and address to the following contact: 317-352-3004, 317-352-3004, or email jasperprojects@bfsengr.com.
All right, there you go. We'll be back in just a little bit.
Since 1969, FTC Enterprises has kept the region rolling strong. From custom Terra wheels for your ag needs to car, truck, commercial semi, or off-road tire needs, trust in decades of experience and a passion for quality. Need fabrication work? Stop by their shop and check out their FTC Custom Cuts plasma table, ready for your next project. Pulaski County's largest tire retailer. For expert service or a custom quote, call FTC Enterprises at 219-567-2441 or visit 4455 South US Highway 421 in Francisville. FTC Enterprises, the wheels that drive the future. Looking for the coolest stop in downtown Rensselaer? Head to Brick Street Ice Cream, serving up rich, real milk fat soft serve with all your favorites. Ice cream nachos, sundaes, malts and shakes, cups and cones, floats, slushies, and more than 40 flavor shots to create your perfect treat. Open Tuesdays through Saturdays from 2 to 8, Sundays 2 to 6, and closed Mondays. Find Brick Street Ice Cream at 128 South Van Rensselaer Street in downtown Rensselaer, and be sure to like them on Facebook. Brick Street Ice Cream, where every cone tastes like summer.
Ice cream, new spring, we all scream for ice cream. Rah, rah.
Compact and fiercely capable, the 2026 Kawasaki Brute Force 300 ATV packs a new fuel-injected engine with modern styling and rugged utility to match. Knockout chores with a 500-pound towing capacity and convenient new all-LED lighting that blazes a trail from the barn to the backwoods. Punch above your weight on the 2026 Kawasaki Brute Force 300, the heavy-duty lightweight.
Visit Sanders Cycle on 231 North in Rensselaer. Online at sanderscycles.com, and be sure to like Sanders Cycle on Facebook.
Looking for a better way to save at the pump? IBEC helps drivers fuel up for less while supporting American energy and hard-working Indiana farmers. Pump local. Pay less at IBEC. Fuel up at IBEC in Rensselaer, located at 751 Highway 114.
Jasper County REMC is a non-for-profit electric and internet cooperative that follows 7 established cooperative principles in which they put their values into practice. One of those principles, autonomy and independence. Jasper County REMC is an autonomous, self-help organization controlled by their members. If they enter into agreements with other organizations, including governments, or raise capital from external sources, they do so on terms that ensure democratic control by their members and maintain their cooperative autonomy. For more information on Jasper County REMC, visit them online at jasperremc.com. Jasper County REMC, powering member-driven innovation.
When you think of diamonds, what comes to mind?
Getting engaged?
Your wedding day?
A favorite anniversary. Diamonds tend to be associated with special memories. The next time you hear the word diamonds, you need to think of Virks Fine Jewelry.
At Virks, we have the area's largest and finest selection, featuring hundreds of in-stock certified diamonds, all shapes and sizes, and specializing in a carat and larger.
And our prices and quality will meet or exceed anyone's, from the mall to the internet to even New York's Diamond District.
And for true expertise, Virks has Lafayette's only GIA graduate gemologist in residence, along with the area's only, and we do mean only, USPAP compliant jewelry appraiser.
Let Virks help make any occasion shine with the perfect diamond for your individual taste, style, and budget.
If you're serious about a diamond and serious about saving money, then you need to visit Virks Fine Jewelry. Seriously.
Corner of 18th and Main, Lafayette, Virks.com.
Life is about connecting. Music, email, movies, shopping, social media, gaming, and streaming. Nitco is here to help you with all that technology has to offer. Nitco offers high-speed internet for your home or business. Nitco has an incredible lineup of TV channels for all your viewing needs with television the way you want it. Nitco also is your home for telephone service. Need all 3? Nitco has great savings when you bundle. Visit nitco.com today or call 1-800-621-2344 because life is about connecting with Nitco.
All right. It is time for us to wrap things up for this fine Friday. Holy mackerel. We've never been this far behind, but we'll get to Russ's news in just a little bit. So thank you guys so much for listening and for your questions.
And this conversation,
and for being a part of it, and yes,
this conversation will be on YouTube in a little while.
As soon as
so that
it's there right now, but if you want to go back,
you can go back and
it'll be there.
So subscribe to Touhyville, and then you'll be able to see it.
Yep.
And by subscription, it's free.
Yeah,
yeah,
absolutely. So okay, got a couple of things. Find the big deal with Strachan Van Til. Let's do that winner. Okay. Judy Crawford won the $50 gift card. She got registered today on Facebook. So that's how it works. You can get registered on WLQI Monday through Friday, 98 Gold Monday through Friday, and over the phones when we do Find the Big Deal at about 7:15 each morning. So don't forget, you can always shop online at StragamanTill.com. So congratulations to Judy Crawford. Got herself a $50 gift card to Stragaman Till. Now,
who is the Farmer's Basket first week giveaway winner?
219-866-4104.
Who's going to do it?
Yep. We'll just grab a random caller. 219-866-4104. You're going to win Culp Family Farms, a package of beef patties, and from Sandy Kurlick, a patriotic pillow.
Nice.
So
it's still America 250.
And I believe Sandy is the one that you got your little gnome from. I think she does crafts and things.
Okay.
I believe that's who that is.
Okay.
So, yes. So yes.
So you get like our first farmers market giveaway of 2026. Who's going to be the winner?
Yep, absolutely. Hi, good morning. Who's this?
Good morning. It's Logan.
Hi, Logan. How are you?
I am great.
Wonderful. Well, you got yourself a farmers market gift basket that includes Culp Family Farms beef patties and a patriotic pillow from Sandy Kurlick, a crafter, a local crafter in our area. So congratulations on that.
Sounds fabulous.
All right, Logan, you hold on a second, okay? We're
gonna put you on hold for a second.
Put you on hold for a little bit while Cheryl does her ending on a high note. So don't hang up, okay? And then we'll get all your info.
All day.
Oh, good. We appreciate it, Logan. All right, just hang in there. All right, now we can end on a high note.
I think Logan was insinuated I might be long-winded.
No. I think he's just saying he's got time.
All right. So today's high note I got from Heart Prince of God. I like it. Heart Prince of God. This brand new day isn't yesterday or tomorrow. It's today. Don't miss the blessings of this present day, thinking about what is past or what is to come.
I love
this
it.
Brand new day isn't yesterday or tomorrow. It's today. Don't miss the blessings of this present day, thinking about what is past or what is still to come.
I love it. All right. Thank you guys so much for listening. Hope you enjoyed listening to the show today as much as we enjoyed doing it. Have yourself just a fantastic weekend. We're going to do it all again on Monday right here in Touhyville. Take care.
97.7 FM, WLQI, Rensselaer.
Time for a check of news. This news brought to us by Clinic for Family Medicine on Washington Street in Rensselaer. Here's Russ Martin.
A 3-vehicle crash on State Road 10 at the intersection of County Road 1200, just west of Interstate 65 near Roselawn, resulted in 3 people receiving significant injuries late Wednesday morning. A press release from the Jasper County Sheriff's Office yesterday stated their investigation showed 2 of the vehicles had entered the intersection from the county road to turn different ways on State Road 10 when a semi on State Road 10 disregarded a red light. A car was driven by 57-year-old Kimberly Bansley of Portage with her 3-year-old grandchild as a passenger. The second vehicle was a semi driven by 73-year-old Paul Trapp of Florida. Bansley and the grandchild were airlifted from the scene. Trapp was taken to a hospital in Crown Point. Authorities said the driver of the second semi that reportedly ran the red light was 38-year-old Emmanuel Lopez Tiacamolco of East Chicago, who did not have a commercial license or driver's license. Criminal charges are pending against him, and ICE has placed a hold on him as undocumented. The road was reopened about 7 hours following the crash. The J.C. Cruisers Car Show is Saturday at the